Okay guys, I'll see if the stream is now working. As usual, every stream is the same start. Let me check it out super quickly. Hopefully it works. Okay, I'm live, thanks YouTube. Okay, 40p 60. Let me see if the audio is correct. Yep, it's correct, so let's start with the stream right away. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be streaming Far Cry New Dawn and Metro Exodus, which releases an hour from now on Steam, which is the version I have. I pre-ordered the game on Steam before it was taken down, which means that I'll have the game right away, pretty much. So yeah, first of all, Far Cry New Dawn is pretty much like a Far Cry 5, as far as I know. Hello, how are you doing? ¿Cómo están? Un gusto verlos acá a todos, todas, aunque son probablemente 98% todos. Sí, Moiseus debería funcionar. Anyways, I'll show you now the options menu. It's pretty much the same as Far Cry 5. So, as you can see here, 1050 Ti, 1080p, and on the quality options, the same ones as Far Cry 5. Excuse me. So yeah, nothing magical here. The most demanding options should be shadows, geometry and vegetation, yeah, environment as well, a little bit less. But yeah, these two are the worst ones so far. Here, yeah, not really performance related. Then VSync, frame rate cap, which I don't recommend it. Use RTSS if you want to lock the frame rate. Then the FOV, I like to use 85, personal preference. You can go up to 120, which is awesome. So I'll keep it on 85. It's from 60 to 120. Good functionality. Adaptive resolution. For some reason, this uses a lot of VRAM. Not sure why this happens. So let's just disable it. Let's run the benchmark real quick. Let's see how it goes. I'll mute the game in the meantime, in case there's music or something. So while we look at the benchmark, I'll read some comments in the chat. ¿Por qué nunca usas motion blur? Porque me molesta la vista en general. Es como que no me gusta que sea borrosa la pantalla, a veces, a menos que esté bien hecho. Sí, motion blur marea a veces, sí. What's the AA options? I'll check it out again, but if it's the same as Far Cry 5, it's TAA and SMAA. But SMAA looks very aliased, to say it in some way. So yeah, let's see how this goes. This is ultra settings, by the way, 1080p ultra. And as you can see, yeah, we're 40 frames per second, nothing weird. Alright. Probably going to drop into the 30s, but not below 30. That's pretty much my expectations. I like that they do benchmark runs anyways, always useful to compare graphics cards or whatever. I wish they put more explosions and all that kind of stuff. Whoa, the draw distance is not so hot at the right. Alright. Okay, some explosions. Awesome. Okay, now we're talking. Dropped into the mid-30s for a second with explosion. Some heavy fire. Fantastic. I like to see this in benchmarks. They take it very seriously, apparently. Awesome. Okay. Good enough for me. Let's jump right into the game with ultra settings, then I'll tweak it a little bit. We'll see what happens. No está mejor optimizado que el 5 por ahora, no sé porque no entré al juego, pero vamos a ver. I'll lower the settings super quickly from... I'll use the 60 FPS options from Far Cry 5, which is shadows, geometry and vegetation and environment on low. The rest pretty much cranked up. And the anti-aliasing options are off, SMAA and TAA. I recommend using TAA. It looks a little blurry, yeah, but you don't get the aliasing around corners, better said. So yeah, I'll put this on low and run the benchmark again. Let's see if we can get smoother frame rates. I'll change the status to 1080p. Low shadows, geo, vegetation. Yeah, There we go. Pretty long text. Let me fix it. Okay, over 50. Awesome. On low. So it's saying to be ultra. Low shadows, geometry and vegetation. Ugh. Yeah, I'm very terrible at this, as you can see. Whatever. At this point, it doesn't even matter. So yeah, it's smoother, as you can see, into the 50s. And for some reason, whatever, let's keep it there. It drops into the 40s, okay. Not quite over 50. But the same happened on Far Cry 5. Maybe without anti-aliasing and all that kind of stuff. Should be pretty good. Average 52 FPS. With drops into the mid-30s sometimes. Into the mid-40s, better said. So yeah, some extra tweaks should keep it very close. 900p should be a better option though. So yeah, let's jump right into the game. I'll change the status one more time. I'll just use Ultra and then I'll tweak it. So yeah, let's just put it on Ultra. No motion blur, great. And let's go straight into the game. Select a body type. Okay, I can make my own character. I don't care. Whatever. Explorer, tough, and hard ass. Let's go with tough. Speak Spanish. Don't tell me what to do. Metro, yeah, in an hour it should be released. I'm going to skip cinematics as much as I can. Sorry if that pisses you off, but I try to see performance. There are a lot of Let's Plays on YouTube that you can watch. But yeah. Why are you so underrated? What do you mean? I think I'm pretty well rated so far. Donde sos? Soy de Uruguay. Hey Franken Jr., how are you doing? Okay, so down here with maximum settings we got over 40. So I expect to go into the 30s in the more open environments. Or places with a lot of foliage, as usual what happened on Far Cry 5. So yeah. Oh no, don't use music please. Ah, there's no audio, my bad. There you go, now you got audio. Sorry about that guys. I forgot to enable the audio again. How much bitrate are you using? I'm using 1440p as the streaming resolution. And I'm using 16,000 of bitrate. I don't know what I'm doing. I almost killed him. Okay, got him. Wonderful. I wish I had a weapon or something. Never mind. Here it is. So as I was saying, I'm using 16,000 of bitrate and 1440p, so YouTube doesn't compress the image as much. It won't look perfect, but it's good since I try to have a good quality stream. Then when YouTube stores the stream, you can watch it in a good quality, pretty much. But yeah, I'll try to do a stealth kill. ¿Cuánta diferencia hay en streaming y en FPS? No hay diferencia, estoy usando una PC por separado para hacer stream. Thanks, Bri. Pretty nice. Another gun. Boom, headshot. Come on. Gotcha. Let me see. Oh, the sensitivity was too high. Okay. Finally, some weapons. Good stuff. Alright. So far the game is looking pretty similar to Far Cry 5, but it still looks pretty good, I have to say. Okay, not a single shot. What the hell? There we go. Oh yeah, those numbers, very Destiny, very Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It reminds me of those games. Are i7s better than i3s? It depends on which model. Oh yeah, usually you should be having a better experience with the i7, especially now that games use more CPU cores. But it really depends. So yeah, we were dropping into the 30s, as you could see there. So some vegetation, some effects on screen, all the enemies. So yeah, let's skip all this. Will you be doing Crackdown streams, Santiago? No, I won't be testing Crackdown at the moment. I have to test this game, Metro Exodus, and also Anthem, that releases early on Friday. I'll be doing this, Metro, finish with those videos on all the GPUs, and then I'll be doing Anthem on all the GPUs, and then we'll see what we do. A lot of stuff releasing at the same time, unfortunately. RTX 2060 or 1070? Well, the 2060 should be around that 1070 Ti. So yeah, a 2060 makes more sense in my opinion. Yeah, you get less than VRAM, but 6 gigs is still enough. And you get the RTX support, the DLSS support. You're probably not going to use RTX, but you get the option. And you never know what technology will be mainstream later on. So yeah. That is my 2 cents. Those are my 2 cents, better said. Oh yeah, here in heavy foliage heavy areas, we drop into the upper 30s sometimes, especially when moving through all this vegetation. So yeah, nothing unexpected. Pretty Far Cry 5-ish with the performance. So yeah, I mean the game looks much more colorful, but that shouldn't have an effect on performance in this case. It's more an art direction than anything else, better said. So yeah. RTX 2060 or RTX 2070? Well, in that case, the 2060 should be better value for money. You can overclock it and get a base 2070 in general, but on RTX stuff, the 2070 should be better. So yeah, personally, I will just wait a little bit or get a 2060. I mean, the performance with overclocking is pretty close to the 2070 considering the price difference. I mean, the 2060, in my opinion, makes more sense. But yeah, is this Rage 2? Well, I don't know, probably. That's pretty funny. When I saw this game for the first time, I thought I got the Rage 2 vibe immediately. It cannot be a coincidence, come on. It cannot be a coincidence.
There's that workbench I told you about.
Alright, a stick or a branch. Okay. Duct tape.
You can use benches like this.
Okay, the same as Far Cry 5.
Ah,
but I have crafting now. Yeah. More stuff. Falta una de 66 GB para los 60 FPS. Sí, vas a llegarlo más bien con una de 66 GB. O sea, corre como Far Cry 5 por ahora. I was saying in Spanish, if you have a 1060, whatever 1060, the 3 GB or 6 GB version, it should be easy to get 60 frames per second. I mean, this is running pretty similar to Far Cry 5, which is not a surprise. I was expecting this before. I mean, it's the same engine, the same map, with some different art direction, as you can see, much more colorful. This weapon looks badass. Elite Gaming HQ, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. Is it time for me to get it to bed, but I wanted to come to the stream? Well, thanks. Hopefully I don't disrupt your sleep later. How are you doing? Metro will run worse than this for sure. It's more demanding. Yeah, I mean, also what I saw in Metro so far was all RTX cards, and I was a little impressed with the 2080 Ti performance I saw on Gamers Nexus. the 4K performance. Without RTX, it ran over 60 frames per second. It was ridiculous. But also they tested the benchmark tool on Metro, and they say that is way more demanding than the actual game. We're talking 40 versus 70 FPS in some cases. It's very ridiculous. So I'm super excited to test Metro Exodus. I'm a big fan of the franchise. But yeah, hopefully it runs well. And it seems that it doesn't have individual options like on the previous games. I mean, you only have extreme, ultra, high, very high. You don't have shadow quality, vegetation quality. That's a little disappointing. But Metro always had that, so whatever. How do I get up there? Reach the bridge. Alright. I'll try it that way. How's Far Cry running? Like Far Cry 5 pretty much at the moment. It's super Far Cry 5. 144 is amazing. Yeah, I agree. Thanks, Elite Gaming HQ, for coming around. Good night to you too. Have a nice sleep. Alright, this is not the correct way. No, I cannot go this way. There's an invisible wall. Awesome. I hate when they do this. Let's try it that way. Oh yeah, this place is super good for testing performance at the moment, as it drops into the mid-30s with all this vegetation. So I'll do a quick tweak to get into the upper 50s, hopefully. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to do a couple tweaks. We're going to lower shadows to low, geometry and vegetation as well, environment as well. Water, let's keep it the same. Terrain a little bit lower, volumetric fog on, yeah, let's keep it on low. Let's disable anti-aliasing, and that should be it. I'm going to call this low medium. Low mid settings. So you can see them over there. These are my settings. And let's go straight back into the game. And now we're getting over 50 frames per second, just like on Far Cry 5. But yeah, the game looks worse, that's for sure. Okay, this was the correct way around. Let's try to clean off his head. Oh, okay. That's not how saws work, but whatever. I'll take it. Yeah, the RGB will get you a performance boost, that's for sure. But yeah, 1080p, low to medium, low mid settings appears to be like on Far Cry 5. A lot of aliasing, but over 50 frames per second unless there's an explosion or something. So yeah, maybe lower a little the resolution. Let's grab this. How do you get early access? I didn't get early access. What are you talking about? The game just released. I had to wait for it to come out. I screwed up. Awesome. Let's switch to the pistol. Oh man, my aim is worse by the day. Jesus. Ah, yeah, just like on Far Cry 5, okay. It takes longer to revive your teammates though. Okay, it takes longer to heal yourself and revive your teammates. Interesting. Got him. Yes, I see that. Got him. Set to high preset with ultra textures. The textures, there's no texture option. The textures are there's no texture option. You have a texture filtering option though. That is an ultra, yeah. Okay, 2 for 1. Oh yeah, if you want 60 frames per second on 1080, you're not going to get consistent 60, but at least you're getting over 50, significantly smoother than going ultra settings 30 frames per second, but the game looks worse, so up to you. Or lower the resolution. A few good options to have over there. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Oh, Jesus. This includes the HD texture pack? No, there's no HD texture pack working at the moment. I installed it, but I didn't enable it. I might enable it later. Thank you. Yeah, CPU at 100%. Yeah, just like on Far Cry 5. I think nothing strange over here. I don't want to shoot the dog, but I have no choice. Oh, the dog, the wolf or the fox. Gotcha. Yeah, wolf. 2 for 1, awesome. Gotcha. I need more ammo. Oh yeah, so far this is very Far Cry 5, to be expected. Let's now switch to 900p Ultra, just to see how it goes. We lower to 900p, we apply the settings. And we put everything on Ultra. Except in textures, this will be... sorry. The textures will be... the HD textures will be off. I'll turn them on later. I just want to see the performance first. We put here, whoop, 900p Ultra. Do you have dogs? Yes, of course I have. Alright. Okay, this is much better. We'll see once we get to a more foliage heavy area. Again, here we drop into the 50s. No big deal. Some small tweaks should keep it over 60. Thank you very much.
All right, the way is clear.
Yeah, it drops into the 40s, the upper 40s. Let's see once we get to, again, a place with a lot of trees, a lot of grass. Come on. Far Cry 5 mod? Yeah, pretty much. Far Cry 5.1 with some Assassin's Creed Odyssey elements. We skip. This is a video cinematic, nothing to do with performance. I hope Metro Exodus will run smoothly on my PC, hopefully. The game has very good graphics, so it'll probably be very, very demanding. Far Cry 5 CPU throttle intensive as Assassin's Creed Unity. Yeah, I mean, the CPU is maxed out when we are over 45 FPS. So what's to be expected? Far Cry 5 had the same problem. But yeah, it depends on what CPU you have and what GPU. In this case, we only have a quad-core CPU. So yeah, no big deal. Far Cry 5 with acid, yeah, pretty much. ¿Cuánto rato más la prueba de metro? Y cuando salga va a salir dentro de 40 minutos, más o menos, 30 minutos. Así que... sí, as I was saying in Spanish, Metro will release in around 40 minutes. After that, I have to decompress it on Steam, so I have to decrypt the files and the game will work. So yeah, be aware of that. I need to do that first. After I'm done with this, I'll decompress Metro on Steam. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, we can customize, like on Far Cry 5. This doesn't matter. Yeah. This looks good. Okay. Good enough for me. I don't like hats. Perfect. Soy argentino y siempre miro tus videos. Bueno, muchas gracias. Yo soy de Uruguay. Alright, so we have our character created.
My name is Kim.
Yeah, I don't care,
No,
Kim.
there's more. I've got some things to tell you. Like I was saying, my name is Kim.
Oh,
Guess you could say I
okay.
run things around here. I know you've already been
Fucker getting
through
boring? Well, yeah, they're trying different things.
Need all
Probably
help.
Ubisoft is also getting bored.
And at the moment,
Metro, please. After it releases, it didn't release yet. I cannot advance in time without waiting, you know.
make
The game is not out yet. What is your main gaming monitor? It's a 144Hz ViewSonic 24-inch 1080p monitor. Nothing special, it's a $200 monitor.
This is prosperity.
Yeah, I don't care.
Fighting chance against the highwaymen.
Yeah, that's CPU usage.
Get this place up and running.
Yeah, I mean,
We have
to be
several
expected.
facilities to make prosperity thrive.
yeah, rest in peace my CPU, my 4 CPU cores.
Weapons and vehicles.
Well, at least the game doesn't drop the GPU usage when we get to 60, so no big deal. With a 60 FPS cap, it should be
This is
pretty
how
good
counties,
still.
in order to get the most out of
Oh
the
man, let me skip
use
this.
ethanol to upgrade
Come
them.
on.
Your map shows the highwaymen outposts where they store the ethanol they stole from us.
Yeah, the ethanol,
Secure
the
these
ethanol.
locations to get what we need.
I'm fine, the Blue Devil. How are you doing?
And
Good to
here's
see
where
ya.
you can find specialists.
This is so Far Cry 5.
Really get
Yeah,
us
even this character is for Far Cry 5.
bring them home.
Did you ever see a 1440p monitor? How does it feel going back to 1080p? I have a 1080p monitor. I have a 4K monitor, but personally, if the size of the monitor is right, you shouldn't have much of a problem. Unless you're very close to the monitor there, it should be, yeah, a very noticeable difference.
So that's it. We rescue Rush, find people who can run the
I'm fine, what about you?
and bring
Tengo que
them
armar mi
back
PC
to
con
us.
Internet Transmisión fue un error. No, no fue un error.
If you can help
¿De qué
us,
estás hablando?
we'll do everything
Corre
we
casi
can.
todo, corre todos los juegos que hay. Baz is dead. What?
What you've done is gonna make a big difference.
Okay, let's go outside. Come on, another one. Let me see if my weapons... Okay, this was what I was looking for. The wilderness. So I could see some drops in the frame rate, very close to vegetation and all that. Okay. So it drops into the mid 40s with vegetation close by and moving around. So let's go to a fairly demanding place. Somebody's coming.
Not
Oh,
much to look at,
hello.
but this sure beats walking.
Yeah, it does.
Locked and loaded, partner.
No, I wanna drive. Come on. Thanks. Yeah, this should be a much bigger hit to the GPU. Let's see. Okay, just like on Far Cry 5, mid 40s, max settings. Alright, let's lower some stuff. So we are 900p. We're going to lower shadows to medium, to normal, geometry to high, environment to normal. We get less reflections, but we don't care. And we lower volumetric fog a little bit. Let me see what that does. Okay, much better. I usually try to stay over 50, so let me see if this is enough. Probably not. I'll put the shadows to the minimum. It doesn't look that much different. And this on normal. So yeah, this should be a mix of normal. Yeah, I'll call this a mix between normal and high. More normal than high, but whatever. Let's just put a name to it. Normal high settings. Because yeah, the only thing on low is the shadows. I'll put the shadows on low here. Shadows on low. And that should give us a good reference. But yeah, these are my settings for 900p 60. Hopefully it stays that way. Low shadows, normal geometry and vegetation, environment on normal. You lose some reflections, as you can see. Water on high, terrain on high, volumetric fog on normal. No HD textures, TAA, and motion blur disabled. That's pretty much the settings, and no resolution scale edits. But yeah, when you're driving through all the vegetation, you're destroying some trees. You see a lot of pop in. I should stay over 50 pretty consistently. Come on. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible driver. Let's try to take this one. No. Okay.
Drive trucks loaded with ethanol around the valley, supplying their outposts and garages with fuel. You can stunt their supply by blowing them up, or better yet, you can hijack the trucks and bring them to...
Let me see if I can jump into the truck from here. Hello, sir. Oh, I cannot repair it. Okay. Let's destroy it then.
Keep an eye out for scouts. They've always got intel on what's happening in Hope County. Whether it's
Okay,
an outpost,
fantastic.
treasure, or a new ally in our fight, they'll always update your map with the location of something worth your while.
Oh yeah, for I think these are the ideal settings if you want 50 to 60 FPS. Another truck. That didn't work. 2 for 1. Okay, gotcha. They didn't... Yeah, they never drop weapons. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, they only drop pistols. How useful. Destroy all the things. Yeah. I'll destroy all the things. Yeah, I'll keep going a little bit since I consider this the optimal settings if you want smooth performance overall. On driving it can be kinda weird. Are those HyperX Alpha? These are the HyperX Cloud 2s. The Alpha are pretty much the same, I think. Terrible throw. Oh yeah, they're very comfy. I can use them like 12 hours straight, and it's fine. They still don't hurt. Oh man, 1.5 kilometers. Okay, got him in the head. There you go. And I have to revive her again. Has he played Metro yet? No, Metro is not out yet on PC. It will be out in around 15 minutes. So by that time I'll be testing already 720p. I'll do some more 1080p Ultra. And by that time, after I'm finished with Far Cry New Dawn, it's been only 33 minutes. I'll be unpacking Metro on Steam because I preloaded the game. I got it on Steam on time. And I'll start testing Metro then. We'll have to wait for it to decompress though, but I'll talk to you in the meantime. But yeah, as you can see, the CPU usage was super high, hitting 100% very consistently when targeting 60. But yeah, I mean, we're not getting GPU usage drops as far as I could tell, so that's very good. I don't like the high CPU usage, but what the hell? Super high quality models, as you can see. So you can still download it on Steam. Yes, I bought it on Steam. I mean, the day that they said it will no longer be on Steam this year was the last day you had to pre-order the game. So if you got the game before they pulled it from Steam, you can still preload it, you can still play it on day one on Steam. You cannot pre-order it anymore, so you have to wait till February 2020. But yeah, when I saw that message, I immediately pre-ordered the game on Steam, so I could play it there. So I was able to preload it, I'll be able to play it on Steam. It'll be much easier for me, since I have all my games on Steam, pretty much, except in this one. I got this one on Uplay because it unlocked earlier on Uplay. So if you have Far Cry New Dawn on Uplay, it will always unlock first, then a few hours later on Steam.
Thought that was it for me.
So yeah, I mean, if you buy it on Steam, any Ubisoft game like this one, you'll still have to use Uplay, so you have to have Steam, launch the game, it will open Uplay, and there you launch the game. So it's very stupid to have 2 layers of DRM, Steam and then Uplay. So yeah, for the Ubisoft games, I use Uplay. Even the Division 2, I'll just get it on Uplay. Why do I want to have Epic Game Store and then Uplay behind it? Makes no sense at all. Other than that, yeah, I was lucky to get it on Steam. Vale la pena comprarse este juego y no sabría decirte, por lo menos es más barato que Far Cry 5, pero hasta ahora no sabría decirte mucho. Jugué solo 20 minutos. Far Cry never disappoints. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy the Far Cry games. Far Cry 5 was a game that it was like I turned my brain off and yeah, let's just enjoy the bliss. But yeah, it depends. Oh yeah, 900p seems to be alright so far. I think I'll quickly swap to 720 after I do some fighting. But yeah.
They'll have Rush locked up underground.
Why would they paint this pink?
Good luck, Cap.
It makes no sense at all. What do I know? Alright. ¿Qué opinas del quilombo que hubo en Metro? Y creo que fue una estupidez bárbara porque... O sea, tuvo como un año en Steam para preordenar y lo mueven de un día para el otro. Sucio, me parece muy sucio. Uplay sucks, but not as bad as Epic Game Store. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Uplay... What I like about Uplay, you can preload the games. If you want to, if you have the files of the game already, I don't know, you're moving it from one PC to another, it immediately recognizes the game if you put the folder. I mean, Uplay improved quite a bit in the years it's been available. It improved significantly. I still prefer Steam, of course, but you know, it's now much better than before. That's for sure. I had so many issues with Uplay in the past.
Can't handle much more of this.
And you got shot again. What a surprise. What a surprise, better said. Elder Scrolls 6 or Cyberpunk 2077? Considering the track record of Bethesda at the moment, I would say Cyberpunk 2077 all the way. Okay, finally a gun. Oh, but I have to drop my saw blade, or whatever it's called.
Getting my ass kicked.
Oh, but this is so much better. So much easier, better said. Nothing here. Acá sale el Metro dentro de 12 minutos. In around 12 minutes, Metro will be releasing. By that time I already tested 720p and some more, maybe 1440p too. So yeah, it shouldn't be longer from now. Salve pero Brasil. Nah, I'm kidding. I didn't say that. No, no dije eso. Amigos brasileños, no sé ni qué significa. No sé para qué digo cosas si no sé qué significan. Es un poco riesgoso. Per object motion blur is nice. Yeah, I mean, it also depends on the amount of blur. If you take something like the camera motion blur from Jump Force, that's the worst way to get motion blur on a game. I mean, you just slightly tilt the camera, blur all over the place. Good thing we found a way to disable it. How do I get in there? Nothing here. Let's see the other way around because I got a key. Of course. The place with a door. Okay. Before going down there though, I'll be trying 720 super quickly. I'll be going into the woods once again. But before that, let's go to options, video, 720p. I know some people hate 720p, I don't blame you, but It's a tradition at this point to do 720. I'll change the status to 720p Ultra. So this won't be long. I mean, 720p runs usually pretty well. I'll disable this. And there we go. So we're going to do 720. And the quality will be on Ultra, as you can see here. So Ultra 720p. And we're getting 67. Okay, the same FPS as 900p at the moment. Probably if I go in here, I still drop below 60. But in case that happens, just lower shadows a bit. Oh, mission zone, are you kidding me? Okay. But yeah, here drops below 60. Yeah, it drops a little bit. And the GPU usage is dropping, so the CPU is being a bottleneck at the moment. As you can see, when I look far into the distance, I get drops below 90%. So yeah, we're dropping below 60 here due to the CPU. I mean, it's not 60% GPU usage, but it's a drop in the usage. So yeah, no big deal, but there's a point there. Yeah, here too. Hopefully that doesn't affect the game that much. It's pretty funny, I'm playing at 720p on a 4K monitor. The monitor that I'm using to play the game is a 4K monitor, and I'm playing at 720. I don't know how I even do that. I mean, the game looks fine. I'm pretty used to low resolutions from my days on integrated graphics and all that. Really, she didn't hear me. I was running around in a cave. What the hell? Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, shotgun. Yes, please. Yeah, the shotgun is not so good, like on Far Cry 5. Okay, let's go back to the rifle. Okay, this makes no sense at all. Awesome. Another shotgun. Sí, las texturas HDR las voy a activar en un rato, porque tengo que reiniciar el juego. I'll try the HD textures in a bit, but not right now. I think I have to restart the game to enable them. Okay, there's a badass over there. I mean, look at the VRAM usage, it's almost 4 gigabytes. Why would I enable the HD textures? It makes no sense. But hey. Okay, a good part. Oh yeah, here I can already see it drops below 60. So yeah, maybe at 720p, try lowering the shadows, geometry, vegetation, and the environment quality from ultra to high. I'll do that right away. So we avoid drops below 60 as much as we can. So we lower this to high, this to high, and this to high. This should be good enough. And we'll call this 720p high. Yeah, high settings. Because why not? Let's call it that way. Okay, much better. We got like 15 to 20 FPS more. Awesome. And the GPU is already being limited by the CPU. Nothing unexpected, considering what we saw before entering the cave. Awesome. And yeah. Oh, hello. Okay, we drop below 60 there due to the CPU. Oh yeah, I mean, it's completely playable. You even have the option to play at 30 with good visuals on 1080p, or over 50 on 1080p with worse visuals, or 900p with medium to high settings. I mean, just look on Far Cry 5. Ray tracing ain't useless in the future of computer graphics. It will be cheaper and faster. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for real-time ray tracing. I worked on some 3ds Max If we can have that on real time, it will be amazing. So many things will be able to be done with ray tracing super fast. So yeah, for the creative standpoint, I really like the idea for games. I mean, they are so used to fake stuff. I mean, fake the light, the shadows, all that stuff. They are so good at that at the moment that I don't think ray tracing is that necessary, considering the performance hit at the moment. But I mean, if it makes the computer graphics advance, I'm all for it. So Metro will be releasing around 5 minutes. I'll see if changing the textures to Ultra, to HD textures, better said, makes me restart the game. Let me check. Some setting will not take effect until you restart the game. Okay, so the HD textures, after this mission, I'll be enabling them. We'll see what happens. We're at around 7 gigabytes of RAM usage, system RAM. So we're probably going to jump to 8 gigabytes, since we only have 4 gigs of VRAM. And we're using 3.8, 3.7 without the HD textures, so yeah. I'll be watching you 2 years from now. Well, thank you, Buff GG. Much appreciated. Glad that you like the content. No puedo leer todo, Arested. Y hablar más español. Cuando me escriben en español voy a responder, depende que lea. No puedo hacer todo a la vez, compadre. Does Far Cry have character creation? Yes, it does. Like on Far Cry 5. Nothing special. Depende del rendimiento del juego cuando estás jugando y streamando al mismo tiempo. En este caso no importa porque estoy usando una PC por separado. Esto es como corre juego exactamente. La PC por separado es el stream, esta PC corre juego. I was saying in Spanish, there's no performance hit due to the live stream. The live stream is being done with a separate PC. So yeah, I mean, no performance hit. I'm using a separate computer. Alright. So consider that while watching this live stream. This should be exactly how the game is running. So yeah. Oh, perfect. Perfect timing. ¿Sos argentino? No, soy de la República Oriental del Uruguay. Que sí, estoy ahí cerca. How do you think the Ryzen 5 1600 will fare? Same GPU, same RAM. If the RAM is on dual channel at around 2666 MHz or 2400, it should still be over 60 frames per second. You shouldn't have much of a problem at all. You'll start seeing an improvement when you're playing at 720p, since the GPU usage dropped there, the CPU was limiting us. Other than that, I mean, on 1080p we're GPU bound, on 900p we're GPU bound as well. So yeah, expect similar performance, but on CPU bound moments, which means targeting 60, it will be better. What is your favorite Far Cry game? Far Cry 3. I also like Far Cry 2 a lot, but I didn't finish it. So yeah, I would say Far Cry 3 is my favorite one. Come on. Okay. Hopefully that's the end of the mission and I can try the HD textures. Yeah, I don't care. Let me skip.
So you come in with Carmina.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to try the HD textures now. But there's a twist. I'm going to try it on 1080p, since that's a more realistic test, I would say. Before that, let's try 1440p super quickly. 1440 30. I really don't think that 60s are possible in this case. Let's try 1440p high settings. I'm going to zoom in the FPS because you cannot see anything at all. I have a better idea. I'll minimize the game and increase the size of the FPS numbers so you can see them. That's a better idea. Okay. Let me see if this works. Yes, it does. Awesome. So let's try 1440p. As you can see here, 1440p. 1440p all high settings. Okay. For some reason, high CPU usage. Never mind. Okay, mid 30s in this place. Let's head outside. Into the woods. I don't recommend playing an FPS game at 30, but you have the option if you want to use a controller or something. No big deal. Oh, I might lower the shadows a little bit more. Okay, don't have any grenades. Maybe I can craft some. Okay, some fire. I would appreciate that.
Somebody stole the guy me and Lou took from the train. We had big plans for him. Those losers in prosperity must have done
Okay,
it. So you know
we
what?
throw some fire.
Prosperity's gonna pay.
Okay. Stuck into 30, we drop into the upper 20s. This fire is very disappointing. Okay, no big deal. Yeah, we drop into 29, but lowering the shadows a tiny bit should help us out. Shadows on normal. Okay, much better. Yeah, this should be the best way. So if you want to play at 1440 with 30 frames per second for some reason, and normal shadows, this is the way. Just use high settings, put shadows on normal, and that should be it. You get 30 frames per second. Just like on Far Cry 5, you can play 1080p 45 to 60 on low settings, then 900p medium with some stuff on high 60, 720p high 60, or 1080p ultra upper 30s, mid 30s better said in the worst cases, and 1440p on a mix between normal and high with 30 frames per second. So if you come from a console and want to use a controller and play at 30, you don't care, this is a good way. The game looks significantly better. And I'm also using a 4K monitor, so it was, of course, it was going to look better at 1440 than at 1080. But okay. It's super difficult to shoot at 30 frames with the mouse and keyboard, but I'm going to try my best. I'm getting destroyed. But yeah, the game runs pretty much like Far Cry 5, I would say. It's more colorful. But that's about it. And it's now an RPG for some reason. So if you like RPGs like Assassin's Creed Odyssey or something like that, it should be alright. Yeah, I'm going. It takes forever to revive teammates on this one. But yeah, 1440 is alright. For 30, let's go back to 1080, try the HD textures, and be done with it. So we put OK, we put Ultra, OK, 1080. And we are going to restart the game, so give me 1 second so I can exit the game so it applies the different texture quality. I'll also lower the size of the FPS counter. So yeah, after I test this, I'll go extract Metro so we can jump into Metro Exodus, because this is super predictable how it runs. We already had a good idea on how it runs. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, ¿preferís 1080p 30 o 720p 60? Depende del juego. En este caso, 1080p 30. Bueno, 1080p con ajustes más bajos, entre 40 y 50, por ahí. Eso sería mi punto medio. 720p con juegos FPS no me gusta mucho. VRAM all red. Yeah, the VRAM is over the limit, but whatever. Let's give it a try anyways. I came here to see Metro Exodus. Well, Metro Exodus released 5 minutes ago, so after I see the HD textures, we'll be going to extract Metro. No worries, I'll change this to 1080p Ultra. Whoa, the status will be 1080p Ultra, and HD textures in caps, so you can understand. So yeah, again, 1080p, whatever, Ultra settings, HD textures, and we continue the game. Nope. 120p ya está obsoleto, y sí, yo diría, pero hay gente que todavía lo usa, yo no juzgo. Metro Exodus is live, yes. I test the HD textures and I go to extract Metro, no worries. How will it perform with Ryzen 5 2600 and RX 580? Probably like Far Cry 5. Okay, so this is 1080p Ultra with HD textures. And let the VRAM be filled super quickly. I don't see anything enormously different. Okay, this texture, I remember it, is slightly better. I'm always super disappointed with HD texture packs from the developers, especially on Ubisoft. On Far Cry Primal they were a joke. I hear they are a bit better. Oh, okay, that wasn't a good idea. Okay, the VRAM is almost full. Let's see, come on. It'll take some time. Okay, no major difference at the moment. But I can see the RAM usage getting higher by the second, so it's already compensating for the lack of VRAM. Especially when I'm moving around. So yeah, I mean, to be expected. Let me see the VRAM bar. It says 4.25, so it's not going to compensate that much. We only have 4 gigs. This is 4.25 with all its settings maxed out plus HD textures. So yeah, I would say if you have enough system RAM, maybe more than 8 gigabytes, and you can compensate for the lack of VRAM and prefer better textures, keep it this way. But yeah, that's about it for Far Cry New Dawn. Let's jump into the Metro. So we change the logo to Metro Exodus. We close Uplay. And I'm going to hide this for a second so I can use my Steam credentials, my secret credentials on Steam. And in the status, I'm going to put extracting Metro. Let me see. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see here, here's Metro Exodus. For some reason this didn't load. I just wanted to extract, come on. Let's see, unpacking. Okay, and I'm going to put in the specs that Far Cry already tested. Wonderful. So now it's just a thing of waiting, downloading. What? It has to finish extracting this. It'll take a while. So yeah, let's just wait a little bit. In the meantime, I'll talk to you guys. So let's talk. RIP 1050 Ti Metro coming for that silicon. Yeah, I mean, that's exciting, huh? ¿Por qué siempre usas eso del zoom? Porque se ve más claro. Ustedes no lo ven al tamaño completo como yo. Okay, so I'm unpacking the game. Let me check here in performance. Okay, the disk is pretty much maxed out. Awesome. That means that it's extracting the game. Fantastic. This will take a little while. Are you going to try Metro running at 60 on the 1050 Ti? Yes, of course. That's what I usually do. If it's not possible, well, we'll find out in a few minutes. Hopefully less than 30, but hey, I'll just zoom in into the part that you want to see. So this is the bar right here, what you want to see. Let me hide this first. Collapse the magnifier. Thank God that is an option. So yeah, it's unpacking at the moment. Hopefully that moves rather quickly. So yeah. I have the same specs except I have an i3 6100. Can I get at least 30 on max? Do you mean on Far Cry New Dawn? Yes, of course. It should be completely fine for 30. Ahora la decimos a ti correr Metro en Ultra y con 70 FPS. Pregunta del millón. La comunidad Metro frente a la pantalla. No sé. Almost there, guys. I'm extracting the game. Yeah, Steam can be quite a hassle with new releases. It takes some time to extract it. Sorry, I hit the mic. Benchmark Roblox? No thanks. I'm fine. I'm good. Con 720p en Metro ya soy feliz, ¿sabes? You're Santiago, huh? Awesome. Me too. PUBG Lite? No, I'm fine. PUBG on PC has already enough problems. Why two Santiagos for your name? Because reasons. I mean, I just put my name twice as an idea, and I don't know, it just worked, I think. I'm today gonna be testing. Can you test RTX 2060 with i5 7400? I have an i3 8100, which should be similar. But yeah, probably when I test the 2060 next week, I'll be doing i5 and i3, so you can have an idea on what's going on. But yeah. A ver si no explota, esperemos que no. Algún día harás benchmark de Minecraft con shaders. Siempre me crashea Minecraft con shaders, así que no. Por el momento no. Thanks, Sahid Yusuf. I messed that up, sorry. Thanks, I love you too. Is Epic Store that bad? I don't know. I don't use it. But it's not Steam, they paid to get exclusivity, so I cannot really support that. Congrats on 100k, I've been watching you since 6k. Well, thanks. Thank you so much for sticking around. Highly appreciated. ¿Recomiendas comprar una gráfica en Uruguay por Amazon o por Amazon? Y si la puedes traer de Amazon, mejor. Te la traen te pagan el... Vos pagás un extra y te pagan la aduana a ellos, así que es un negocio. Epic good for free games. Yeah, that's the only good thing at the moment with Epic, I think. Well, they have some exclusive games like the World War Seat. That one looks interesting. It can cover my age for Left 4 Dead. But yeah. ¿Qué juego actualmente necesita 16 GB de RAM? Ninguno, pero hay algunos que usan más de 12 como Forza. Thanks, my young Singh. I messed that up. I'm so sorry for the 20 Indian rupees. Highly appreciated. Sorry, my mic is super high. Highly appreciated for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Restart Steam. What do you mean? It's unpacking the game. Do you see? Unpacking the game. If I restart Steam, it will start all over again. Is New Dawn stream over? Yes, I finished it. Just rewind like, what, 20 minutes? Yeah. 30 to 40 minutes before right now. And you'll be getting the Far Cry New Dawn. I tested 1080p, 900p, 720, 1440. So yeah, you get a lot to cover there. What does extracting mean? That the game was preloaded? I'm trying to extract it. No much more than that. Te vas a comprar la 2060. Bueno, felicitaciones. Which is better, New Dawn or Far Cry 5? I don't know, they're very different. Far Cry New Dawn tries to be an RPG. There are epic weapons, awesome weapons, fantastic weapons, and they have different colors. And when you shoot people, there are numbers jumping outside of them. So yeah, it's more like an RPG now. Well, thanks again for another 20 Indian rupees. Highly appreciated. Thank you so much. Installing an SSD. Yes, I wanted the extraction to be quickly. Well, as quick as possible. So yeah, I installed the game on an SSD, the Metro. Far Cry was installed on a hard drive, so yeah, that one took a little longer. ¿Qué opinas de los precios desorbitados de la línea 2000 de Nvidia? Que la 2060, considerando el rendimiento, no está tan mal de precio, pero las otras sí están desorbitadas. Si no hay competencia, eso es lo que pasa. Try this game on RX 570 also. Yeah, maybe next week. I'm trying to do the stream. Once I finish with the stream, I analyze what I have to do. I'll be starting the videos tomorrow. Then Sunday and Saturday, I'll be taking a break. It's been a tough week. But yeah, and then on Monday, I'll be doing all the usual stuff. Son buenos los cursos de computación y depende mucho. Yo diría que los de programación son muy buenos. Los de arreglar PC me parece que, no sé, medios deberían dar bien si no tienes ningún conocimiento. In guessing he pre-downloaded it, but on his HDD is installed into his SSD. What do you mean? I installed the game on my SSD. As you can see, here it is. Metro is on the C drive. So the C drive is an SSD. Then the other drive is a hard drive. So yeah, this is on the SSD. The SSD is doing everything. The hard drive would be significantly slower. So yeah, as you can see, the disk usage over here, it will be like half of this if it was a hard drive. So yeah, I'm going as quick as I can. Aguanta Argentina y aguanta Uruguay también. Dale, dame una mano ahí. De armado de PC, vivo en Uruguay. De armado de PC, sí. Si no tenés ningún conocimiento, sí, me parece que está bien. Looking forward to your Anthem test. Yeah, probably next week on that one. But yeah, it will be interesting to test. It's super GPU bound and CPU bound as well. ¿Cuál es tu juego favorito? Tengo muchos juegos favoritos. Me gusta Dark Souls, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Far Cry 3. Tengo un montón de juegos favoritos. Fallout Math Panel, I already did that. Ya hice eso. Hoy vendí la Play para comprar una PC, estoy muy sad. No estés sad, tenés que estar contento. ¿Cómo sad por vender una consola? Todo mal. Best games for low-end PCs, Plants vs. Zombies. Nah, I'm kidding. Dusk is a great game. Very low on resources. Look it up. Dusk. A lot of options. Super fun. Con tu foto ya se nota lo de Dark Souls. Sí, tal cual. Sí. Is there any chance GTX 750 Ti will run Far Cry New Dawn? Yes, of course. I mean, it runs pretty much like Far Cry 5. Maybe some extra CPU usage, some extra VRAM usage, but overall it seems to be pretty similar. The 750 Ti shouldn't have a problem. Where does he live? In Uruguay, a country between Argentina and Brazil. A very tiny country. We're only like, 4 million people. Ridiculous, yeah. ¿Te especializas en periféricos como componentes? No estoy seguro, creo que no. No, ni ahí. Componentes es todo. Saludos, Crybaby, desde Uruguay. Sí, yo también, ya quiero que funcione. Vamos, Metro, let's go. Come on, Metro, come on. Waiting for you. Almost there. Only less than halfway there. Yeah. Better than nothing. New comment. Let's see. How to disable motion blur in Jump Force. Oh yeah, I did this. Oh, okay. So yeah, I did this publication on Steam to how to disable motion blur in Jump Force. Talking about bad motion blur implementations. That is one of the worst ones I saw so far. So yeah, if you have Jump Force, disable motion blur right away with that method. It looks terrible. ¿De qué país soy? De Uruguay. You played Dead by Daylight? I didn't play for a while. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it's been like 6 months, I think. Thumbs up from Brazil. Awesome. Thumbs up from Uruguay. I'll be amazed if the GTX 1050 Ti can play Metro Exodus. Then be surprised already. It's probably going to run fine, I think. Can I run Metro on i5 8400 and 66 gigs? Yes, of course. It should be completely fine. You stopped using 1063 gigs. That's not true. I mean, look at my previous videos. I already tested that on Jump Force. So your argument is invalid. Anthem Day 22? Maybe later. We'll see. I don't know yet when I will test Anthem. I mean, I have to finish with Metro and I have to finish with Far Cry, so there's a lot to do. Far Cry will be pretty easy, yeah. A Metro will probably take a little while. ¿Practicas algún deporte? Sí, practico Kung Fu. ¿Compraste la 1060 6 GB? Sí, la tengo. La compré hace poco usada. Gracias, Jason. Saludos de Uruguay. Would i5 4570, 750 Ti, 2 gigs of RAM, good gaming system. The CPU is old, but it should still be good enough to play games with that card. So yeah. Make sure that the RAM is on dual channel. Something in Spanish, algo en español. Did you like that, Edward? Tengo un i5, 7400 GB de RAM. ¿Qué recomendás cambiar primero? Y yo diría, bueno, no sé qué tarjeta de video tenés, pero capaz que pasar a Dual Channel si es de DDR4, y más adelante, si la tarjeta de video es buena, el CPU. Just community post Far Cry New Dawn runs Far Cry 5, yeah. It runs like Far Cry 5 pretty much, yeah. Okay, well, almost halfway there. Awesome. Still waiting. ¿Hablan Spanglish? Nah, I'm good. ¿Qué GPU utilizas normalmente? Ahora estoy usando la 2060 en la compu principal. Hola, Obito, ¿todo bien? Hi, i3-100, 1050 Ti, 8 gigs of RAM will be enough for Metro. We'll see once it finishes extracting. I'm still waiting. 1066 gigs or 588 gigs. I'll get the cheaper one. The cheapest one of the two. Ah, hola, soy Noob, disculpa, lo leí en inglés. La que sea más barata. La 580 debería estar muy cerca en rendimiento ambas. I hope Metro Exodus will run on my 750 Ti even with 30 frames per second. Yeah, it's probably going to work fine. I would expect 900p low or 720p medium, but we'll see once we test the game, actually test it. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, the 750 Ti should be like half the frame rate of the 1050 Ti, give or take. So yeah, no big deal. ¿Qué música escuchás? Y lo que venga menos cumbia y reggaetón. Cualquier cosa menos esas dos cosas. What do you think of Ryzen 5 2600 and RX 580? Best value for money combination out there. That's all I can say. El i5 7400 cuello de botella. Y es igual que el i3 8100 en rendimiento, prácticamente. Así que debería ir como muestro yo. Can you do a comparison between i5 8400 and Ryzen 5 2600 stock versus overclock? Maybe one day, but not today. Can I get 60 frames, high settings, i5 8400 and 66 gigs? On Metro, I don't know. On Far Cry, it should be totally fine. Uruguay es el mejor país. Metro on Epic Games Store Master Race. Yeah. Said the people that couldn't get it on Steam. Nah, I'm kidding. It's the same game. In the end. ¿Cuál fue el juego que más disfrutaste? No sé, Dark Souls. Bueno, cuando lo terminé. ¿Recomiendas las 570 de 8 GB? Y si puedes pagar las 580 de 8 GB sería mejor, pero sí, no es mala idea. ¿El i7 42770 es bueno? Sí, te da lo más bien. RX 570 or 1050 Ti? RX 570 without a doubt. It's a faster GPU, it's usually cheaper, so it's a no-brainer, I would say. Unless you have a pre-built Dell PC with a pretty piss-poor power supply. Other than that, the RX 570. Si hubiese Far Cry nuevo en rendimiento... Ya lo probé el Far Cry. Rebobiná como 40 minutos y lo vas a encontrar ahí. 2070 or 1080? It depends on the price. I mean, the 2070, I don't think it's that good value. I mean, considering how the 2060 performs, the 2070 disappoints me. ¿Qué tanta diferencia hay entre 470 y 570? Y no debería haber mucha diferencia. Los overclock a la 470 y eso es una 570 de vuelta. How many games do you have on Steam? Let me see. 454. So yeah, there's a lot of games here. But yeah. And I didn't play all of them. Shocking. Tarda mucho. Y bueno, ¿qué quieres que haga? Mejor CPU calidad-precio en la actualidad para pegarle una D50 Ti y Ryzen 5 1600 o 2600. Hay mucha diferencia en la velocidad de RAM. Si tenés Ryzen, sí. Si tenés Intel, también, pero no tanto. ¿Juega juegos competitivos? A veces juego Rainbow Six Siege. What is the best cheapest budget graphics card would you recommend? The RX 570 4GB. At the moment is pretty good price compared to the other offerings. Te acabas de enterar que hablo español. Y bueno, si mi acento no me delató, ahora sí. Corre, Jimmy, corre! 580 uses around 200 watts at max, so I think it's relatively safe to use a 580 with a 450 watt power supply. Well, I'll get at least, just to be safe, a 500 watt power supply. I mean, that price difference between those is not big. Get the 500 watt, peace of mind. Sorry. But yeah. Sí, Marcos, i3 con la 1060 va a limitarse, pero va a limitar la 1060, pero no es injugable. 45.6 GB for ages, yeah, and it's extracting, it's not even downloading. I think the download will be faster than this, but I'm streaming, so not really much of an option. Me sorprende que no te trabes a cambiar de idioma a otro, es práctica, pero me trabo bastantes veces. Es práctica, al principio, si miras mi primer stream, qué desastre las transiciones. Where you learned English? In school. In Uruguay we start learning English at around, well, in school, yeah. It's a mandatory assignment. If you're on a private school, in a paid private school, you get it since 3 years old. I started when I was 3 with English. And then, well, you get a long career to do English if you want. Ryzen 5 1600, good CPU for streaming? Yes, of course. 6 cores, 12 threads. What more would you want? ¿Poder jugar Metro con 8 GB de RAM? No tengo idea. Metro todavía no lo pude abrir. Está descomprimiéndose. Una 1080 Ti para iniciar en PC Gaming, sí, sin duda. La 1080 Ti, la tuve pedazo de tarjeta. Recomendar jugar con 2400 MHz. Está bien, 2400 está bien. Si tenés Ryzen, bueno, tal, le haces overclock a 2666 y listo. Por suerte entiendo inglés. Y bueno, tenemos ambos idiomas. Don't lie to them, Santiago. English education here is really crappy. I didn't say it was good. I said that it starts from from school. Then, if you go to a private school, you start at 3 or 4 years old. So yeah, it's not good, I would say, but it's usable. I mean, it depends on how much you practice. India RS 560 is the same price as 1050 Ti. What? Sorry to hear that. Rest in peace, Indian GPU buyers. Thanks, Dinesh. I will keep uploading, yeah. Thanks. What's your real name? It's Santiago squared divided by Santiago squared. That's my real name. Una 2070 haría cuello botella con i7 6700. Sí, depende del juego. Si estás buscando 100 FPS no deberías tener mucho drama. Depende de que busques. Well, thanks. Thanks, Tech Hub. I cannot say the first word because I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry. Yo aprendí inglés de los juegos sin traducciones. Y claro, de ahí saqué la mayoría del vocabulario. Obvio. Hi all, how are you doing? Santiago elevated to 420. What do you mean? The game is almost ready. Yes! 80% through it. ¿Es mejor una 560 o una 1050 Ti? La 1050 Ti es mejor, en general, en la mayoría de los juegos. Mi nacionalidad, uruguayo, de la República Oriental del Uruguay. Hi, Lutfian. I messed that up, I know. How are you doing? Good to see you. ¿Vale la pena upgradear 1050 Ti a 570? No, yo pasaría a algo más. Sí, a una diferencia más grande buscaría yo. Hola, llegué tarde. ¿Cómo corre Far Cry en la 1050 Ti? Igual que el Far Cry 5. Prácticamente. Los mismos ajustes, casi todo igual. Lots of Indians in the chat. Yeah, a lot of people from India watch my channel, which is kinda interesting. I wasn't expecting that at all. But it's good to have them. They're good so far. I didn't have any problems with them. They're usually pretty nice. More than usually. Bro, 45 gigs for Metro, awesome. I thought it would be more like GTA 5, RTX support. Well, the RTX support doesn't mean it will be a bigger download, but yeah, I mean... We'll see once it's decompressed. Probably 50 gigabytes. Still very small for an open world game. Can't wait to see how the 1050 Ti handles this game. Same here. I'm super curious to see it. Si ¿Seguís a Cavani o a Suárez o no te gusta el fútbol? No me gusta el fútbol, no me gusta el carnaval, no me gusta el mate. Soy lo menos uruguayo que existe, pero vivo en Uruguay, así que está. Let's hope that Metro runs well. Esperemos que corra bien el Metro. Is Metro Exodus CPU intensive? I don't know. I didn't play it yet. La i3 8100 con 1050 Ti está buena para stream. Si usas NVENC en OBS capaz que sí. Tengo un video al respecto. Pero estás muy limitado por el CPU. Se puede. Try DirectX 12 first on this game. That's what reviewers recommend. Well, I saw the comparison on DirectX 12 from Gamers Nexus, and they say that they run pretty much the same. DirectX 11 has better frame times overall. So yeah, maybe by default I'll do DirectX 12, then I'll do a comparison when I do the full videos. But yeah, DirectX 12 is my main focus first. Then we'll do DirectX 11, maybe. ¿No me quieres enseñar a hablar inglés? Soy pésimo profesor, tengo menos paciencia que no sé. Falta poco. Being Uruguayan is awesome, no one mess with us, we are drunky as hell. AHR. Very much, yeah. I couldn't have said it better myself, sir. Falta poco. Try PUBG Mobile. No thanks, I'm good. Enough PUBG for a year, or a generation. Dice que el juego se pasará el meme de Crisis 3, ya era hora, ¿no? Finally, a game to fight against Crisis 3. Los MDFX sirven aún. Y sí, si haces overclock, no está tan mal. ¿Opiniones de ese procesador? ¿Qué procesador? No sé. Metal Gear Solid, me encanta Metal Gear Solid. I love Metal Gear Solid. Okay, almost there. The last 0.20 are being downloaded right now. Come on. 1 second, 2 seconds, no. Come on. 3 seconds, no. 4, no. 5. Damn it. This is getting ridiculous. Come on. Don't tease me like that, Metro. Jesus Christ. Come on. Give me the notification. Yes, 2:30 in the morning. Gotta love that. Gotta love game releases. 27. No! What are you doing, Metro? Come on. What do you play with my feelings? Okay, it's ready. Yes. Steam has finished downloading Metro Exodus. Let's go there. Please. Hopefully it works. What do you prefer, multiplayer or single player? I'm a single player kind of guy. I'm from that generation. Come on. Fingers crossed. Where are you getting all the video cards from? Did you buy all of them? Yes, I bought all of them. YouTube, yeah, the YouTube ad revenue allows me to do so. I save some money a few months and I can usually do it. Alright, deep breath. Okay, I can see the logo. There's Ansel support. Good stuff. Okay. Deep Silver. We hate you, Deep Silver. Thank you. Thank you for getting to the Epic Games Store. I got it on Steam, but that's another thing. Abro el nuevo Metro y pasa esto. Buen clickbait, me gusta. Okay, for some reason my native resolution, 1080p, well, native resolution is not being displayed. Hopefully I don't get a copyright claim for this. Hopefully. I cannot skip it. So let's just wait. 1050 Ti, 1080p, mid-low. Vamos a ver. CPU usage. Well, it's loading the game. What are you talking about? I mean, this is the first cinematic. It's probably loading the game. Hopefully we don't go through. Probably we're not going to a menu, so it's apparently, I think, it's loading the game straight into the game. So the CPU usage makes sense. That is pretty high. I'll mute the audio just in case. How do you get it on Steam? Well, I got it the last day that it was available for pre-order, so I was able to get it on Steam. 30 frames per second cutscene, yeah. Gotta love that. En Uruguay está como $300, lo que. Me tengo que esperar un año. Bueno, está. Cosas que pasan. ¿Es la primera vez que tocas la saga? No, ya me di vuelta el 2033 y el Last Light en hardcore, así que ya tengo experiencia. Dario. Bueno, quería jugarlo, pero no se le entera. I'm here with a 1052 gigabytes. Well, it will be 10% less FPS, so it's alright, I think. Come on, let me go into the menu or something. Okay, good. Come on. The lights are on. And don't tell me that the game crashed. Please. Okay. My god. Don't scare me like that, Metro. Come on. Don't play with my feelings. Jesus. 1050 Ti. Nah, pero lo que pasa es que subieron con la minería y quedaron arriba. Traigan los de Estados Unidos por tienda mía, les sale re barato. No los compren acá, no sean boludos. Sí, salado, Lucas. What is this game about? Just Google it, come on, man. I'm not going to explain what this game is about. ¿Qué piensa de lo de Steam y Epic con Exodus? Que es una tragedia. Eso pienso. 350, no puede ser. Lo recontra subieron con la minería y no lo bajaron en Uruguay. Son unos chantas. Our future safe is 1050 Ti right now. Not so safe, but it depends on your taste, I guess. And the price. Oh, this is taking forever. Come on, game. Come on. ¿Por qué los FPS están tan bajos cuando está haciendo eso? Y porque está procesando algo. Yo qué sé qué está haciendo el juego. Okay, finally I'm in the options menu. First things first, if you're going to be a YouTuber, do this first before running any game. Disable the music. Okay, this is not my resolution. I want 1080p. So let's do that. Let's try extreme. Now let's try ultra first. I don't like motion blur. Hair works, no thanks. After the Witcher. Shading rate 1.0. Tessellation, let's keep it on for now. 16 times anisotropic. And this is the to force a higher resolution. Let's keep this as default. And let's apply this resolution change. Let's see. Applying changes again. So I'm going to start with 1080p, ultra settings, not extreme, motion blur on low, and tessellation enabled. So let's put that onto the status. I'm going to put 1080p ultra at the moment. Tessellation on. And I'm going to resize that. It takes forever to process the changes, but whatever. Poor 1050 Ti, yeah, this is going to be a tragedy. But hey, let's do it. This will be fun. Right, guys? DirectX 13 will be coming soon. Yeah, probably by the time we get to 2033. Enter. Okay, so the settings I'm going to be using at the moment is 1080p, quality on ultra. We have extreme, but we're not going to be so suicidal. Let's keep it on ultra. Low motion blur because you cannot disable it. DirectX 12, since reviewers say go DirectX 12. No hairworks, no advanced physics because they wreck performance. Tessellation enabled. Anisotropic filtering 16 times. Shading rate 1.0, which means native resolution. Yes. Yeah, let's get into the game, shall we? Reader, easy, normal, hardcore, normal. I'm not suicidal. Okay, be ready. Hopefully I can skip cinematics. I can't. Great. I'll mute the game then. Oh, never mind. I can skip. Awesome. Okay, take a deep breath. Another deep breath. Okay, don't tell me this is the actual game. If this is the actual game, I'm probably on drugs. If this is the actual game. Okay. Yeah, DirectX 12 performs slightly worse, but I mean, people ask for DirectX 12. I'm not suicidal. Santiago playing with i3 100 seems legit. Fantastic. Okay, so we're actually into the game. Awesome. So yeah, this is the actual game, I think. Slowly dropping, yeah. Oh man, this hurts. Yeah, this is the actual game. Awesome. Alright. Man, the game looks so good. Probably the stream doesn't do it justice, but the game looks amazing. I'm probably going to disable tessellation. Forgive us, the RAM usage. Yeah, the RAM usage is ridiculous. Okay, I cannot see anything at all. This is probably going to be running fine indoors. Outdoors, maybe not. So yeah. Okay. So down here seems to be alright. Let's see with the lights. Okay, indoors so far seems to be alright. Hopefully I can aim at 40 frames per second. Or I can light this on fire. Man, the game looks so good. I cannot stress that enough. The game looks amazing. Holy hell. Okay, let's grab this. Just like on the trailer. Sí, veremos cuando salimos para afuera. We'll see once we get outside. That's probably going to be below 30, like on the cutscene. I'm going to increase the DPIs. Oh, hello. Okay. Let's keep it going. Something here. Nothing, just a box. Siendo sincero, pensé que no superaría los 30. Bueno, vamos a ver cuando salgamos afuera. Some people are saying that they can't believe that it's over 30. We'll see once we get outside. This is indoors. Yes, you can see here already 26, 27. Probably this thing, yeah, these webs. Oh, hello. So, yeah, maybe now is a good time to try something else. Tessellation, let's disable that. It'll take a little bit, sorry guys. Yeah, it takes some time to apply the changes, I hate that. But it seems that it fixes itself, which is what I was looking for. So let's put tessellation off. That was usually a big hit on the Redux version of the previous games. No son muy pocas opciones de gráficos. Sí, lo que pasa es que Metro siempre tiene pocas opciones. As I was saying in Spanish, Metro usually has very few options. By few options, I mean you don't get shadow quality, texture quality, etc. You usually get physics, anisotropic filtering, motion blur, tessellation, and then presets like low, medium, high, ultra, very high, all that kind of stuff. Ultra is not the maximum option. The maximum is called extreme, which I wouldn't even try with this card at the moment, unless you're at 720. But yeah, I hate that it takes so long to change. At least it doesn't freeze the screen. I would freak out if it froze the screen. Let's see once it finishes changing that. If it doesn't go over 30 in this time, I'll just lower the option to, what's the name of this? From ultra to high. But yeah, let's go back. Okay, instead of 26 we got a 10 FPS boost. Yeah, 13 FPS boost. So tessellation, just don't use it. Oh, okay. And mashing and mashing. So yeah, disable tessellation. Okay. Yeah, disable tessellation. Pro tip. That gave us a huge performance boost. The game still looks amazing. I still cannot believe how good this game looks, better said. Alright. Good stuff. It's too easy to kill these creatures. I'm a little concerned about that. So let's keep it going. Can I use this? Nope. ¿Qué es tessellation? Tessellation es para que los bordes de las cosas, los modelos 3D, tengan más polígonos, por así decirlo. Estoy súper simplificando lo que estoy diciendo. As I was saying in Spanish, tessellation is when you have like the 3D objects, they can have more detail, more polygons. That's why you see, for example, in Crisis, the statue, that it has better detail, more depth to it. That's tessellation. Whoop. So yeah, disable tessellation. On this one, it's probably being used everywhere. So that's why we get a huge performance improvement. So I'm supposed to die or what? So yeah, I'm probably going to compare that in the video, but tessellation was like a 15 FPS boost. Kinda ridiculous. But I'm glad it's tessellation and not something else. Yeah. Let's keep going. Por lo que veo, los requerimientos para mover el juego estaban muy inflados, como siempre. Some people in Spanish are saying that, oh, the requirements were too over the top. Well, that's usually what happens. They want to sell hardware with these games. That's why they put the system requirements so high. Sí, vamos a probarlo después, Tomatito. Quiero llegar a la parte de afuera. I'm going to try other resolutions once I manage to get outside. Right now, in the tunnels, it's not usually a good reference. And the game takes forever to change settings. I'm glad that I don't have to restart the game. That would be terrible, yeah. But I'm glad I can do the change on the fly. That's super helpful. Sí, esta vez sí exageraron, siempre exageran. Mirá los requisitos de Witcher 3, ibas a ver. Use RTX 11, yes, I'll do that later. Let me get outside first. Parece estar mejor optimizado que los anteriores. Y vamos a ver cuando salgamos afuera. Yes, I'll try the RTX 11 once I get outside. Once I go outside, I save my progress. I'll be restarting the game, doing all the good stuff. Yeah. ¿Este juego tiene soporte RT y DLSS? Sí, por supuesto. Hopefully this means I save the game. Hopefully. Se ve una delicia. Sí, tal cual. Se ve increíble el juego. Actually looks different.
It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine.
But yeah, the game looks much better than the previous ones. A lot better. Let me see, I cannot skip this. Nope, I cannot save right now. Quise aprovechar el stream ahora para agradecerte. Bueno, muchas gracias, Core Aurum. Me alegro, estés contento con tu máquina. Vamos a ver, Carlos, cuando salgamos afuera. We'll see once we get outside what it looks like and what it performs like. There's a train part. It's probably coming right now. Then we go onto the train and all that. That should be a good reference. But yeah. Okay. Ah, la esposa de Artyom. Sí, ahí está. ¿No se te mezclan los idiomas en la cabeza? Sí. En la parte más interna de mi cerebro me están electrocutando, pero bueno. Metro Saxorus. RX 580 gigabytes, 6 FPS, probably more than that. At least it's better than the Xbox One S, at least. What do you mean? How it runs on the One S? Tu suegro te regaña. No, not this overclock. I didn't overclock the GPU. It's factory overclock, but it's a very poor overclock. I mean, the card should reach 1900 megahertz. in the usual cards. Mine doesn't,
Please, promise me this was the last time.
but yeah, most
I'll
ones
see you
should.
later.
En serio, Santiago está como el de Bob Esponja, ahora no puedo pasar en qué hablar, salado. Bueno, cine en casa, vamos a ver cuando salgamos afuera. Come on, get up, Artyom. Sí, Martín, tal cual, mejoró un montón. Okay, come on, yeah, Doc, thanks. i3 166 gigs, ultra 60 FPS, we'll see. Probably not. I will see. I just want to go outside so I can have... Whoa, that shadow is not accurate. I just want to go outside. Through that glass, we drop into the 30s. Oh man, so much people on screen. Oh yeah, once we get outside we'll know what's going on. Right now this is not accurate, it's indoors. Oh yeah, so much stuff in the background, I mean it's ridiculous. It makes sense when we drop into the 30s. No, Ismael, I don't think so. ¿Recomiendas aplicar el V-Sync? No, a mí no me gusta el V-Sync. Da mucha latencia a los controles. Espera que aparezca mi Putin en 4K. Ya va a aparecer. O sea, Wolfenstein, sí, me encanta Wolfenstein. Sí, salado, Xavier. 1060 1080p King, yes, of course. That's the point. That's the selling point of the 1060. Mr. Sawa. Las expresiones faciales siguen siendo una C, tal cual, pero bueno. Okay, now we're talking. This is what I was waiting for. Excellent. This makes more sense now. ¿Cómo ves la sensación de disparo? Tiene buen feedback por ahora. G4Gamer, thank you so much for the 20 Indian rupees. Highly appreciated. Welcome to the stream also. Thank you. This game uses so little CPU. I don't know. It's not the open world yet, I think. Ya tomé café antes de esto, así que debería estar al máximo ahora yo. Why the use of VRAM does not change? I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I don't have the source code of the game. Let's see. Folder swap. Oh yeah, there's still motion blur. It's not annoying. It's not camera motion blur. It's per object apparently. So yeah, I don't really mind. Whoa, that's a lot of motion blur. Never mind. The weapon gets a little distorted. Still, this motion blur doesn't look that bad. Looks pretty good. Okay, nothing here. Okay, 1060 6GB video coming? Yes, of course. Probably on... Whoa, what the hell? Probably next week, on Monday. Tomorrow I'll be doing 750 Ti and 1050 Ti. But man, the game looks so good. I cannot stress that enough. It looks amazing. I'm super surprised, honestly. Even the anti-aliasing implementation, I don't see any jaggies anywhere. Everything looks perfect. Oh, I died because I fell in the incorrect place. Oh, how convenient. Hold E.
We took our time. Time to replace our filters.
Again. Let me see if I can... I can quick save. Awesome. Okay. Time to change from DirectX 11, from DirectX 12 to DirectX 11. I have to restart the game, so give me 1 second, guys. So remember this, on 1080p, Ultra, DirectX 12, low motion blur, blah blah blah, all the stuff you see here. We get 32, let me see again, 32, 33 FPS while looking into this direction, pretty much. I'm now closing the game, so we can relaunch it. We sync the save file, be right back in. Because DirectX 11 should have a little higher FPS. But yeah, it was 32, 33. Oh, now the stream is starting to fail. Thanks, internet. We love you. Okay, let's launch it again. Almost there, guys. Sorry about that. I wanted to try DirectX 11. It won't take long. Oh, really? Nah. That's a joke. Okay. I was afraid for a second. I said, oh man, the game crashed. But no, it was just a joke. A Russian joke. Okay, now we're on DirectX 11. So let me change the status to 1080p Ultra DX11. So it's clear. GIMP works from NVIDIA. Oh, press E to skip, thank God. Okay, we continue. Back into the same place. We were getting 32, 33. Let me see if we get the same FPS or not.
Anything but static and white noise on the radio.
Yeah.
Who could still believe we're not alone on this earth? My wife,
Almost there,
my comrades
53.
from the order,
Thank you, Oblivion, for the
friends
400.
from my
What's the name of this?
Nobody
Indian
believes me.
rupees.
They are
highly,
sure
highly
that there is
appreciated.
nothing on the radio.
You should have left a message or something.
Save for us, who hit
But
the
yeah,
most
highly,
from
highly
it.
appreciated. Thank you so much for the generous donation. How are you doing, man? Good to see you.
And in the metro, it's
Okay.
common knowledge.
Cajolo Epsilon medallo. Sí. Okay, so in here, yeah, we're getting pretty much the same FPS. 32, 33. Now it's 33, 34. So yeah, I mean, 1 or 2 FPS more. Let's try medium. And let's see what happens. Okay, it changed pretty quickly. So medium is a 10 FPS boost, 11 FPS boost. No big deal. Then low. Let's see what low looks like. Low is another 10 FPS more. But the game looks worse. But still looks pretty good, considering its low settings. So yeah, I would say 1080p 60 FPS is not possible. So try another resolution or something like that. 1080p low is smoother for sure. But yeah, let's try extreme. And extreme, yeah, extreme is below 30. Ugh. Disgusting. Don't do extreme. Extreme is not for this GPU, at least on this resolution. And finally, let's do high, super quickly. Okay, high compared to ultra, it's like 4 FPS more. So nothing major. I would say you either do ultra, medium, or low on the performance side of things. I'll keep it on ultra in the meantime. I'd say if you want to use tessellation, try medium settings. Other than that, I don't think it's worth the trouble. So we keep it on ultra, and let's go like this. Then we'll try different resolutions. Sí, salió de 25 a 50. So, as you can see, guys, going from low to extreme, you go from 50 to 25. So you lose a huge chunk of performance. My God, I'm so tired. I can't even speak.
Imagine how the rest of the world looks. Look, maybe you should come back to the order. We'll move to
Okay.
Bolas.
Está bastante bien para hacer la de 50. Y sí, tal cual. Sin dudas. Yo esperaba mucho peor que esto. I was expecting significantly worse performance. We'll see once we keep going with the game. But at the moment, it's pretty surprising, considering this is an open area.
Careful.
But yeah.
At least it held.
Okay, let's recharge the battery.
With a kitchen and a shower. Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Look, Hear that?
Oh, yeah, the game looks amazing. Even on low settings, it looked pretty good. For what I see, or what I have seen. Me recomendaría GPU calidad-precio y RX 570 o 580 por el momento.
Again.
The sensitivity is too low. Yeah, the sensitivity, yeah, now I'm dropping below 30. Not good. It was 29 anyways. That could happen. Alright. Not bad at all. Yeah, I'm fine. In Hitman 2, when you open DirectX 12 VRAM usage increased rather than DirectX 11. Yeah, in this case it seems to be the other way around. But yeah, I'll do a comparison once I finish the stream and all that. I might do a comparison DirectX 12 versus 11 in the benchmark tool. The benchmark tool is significantly more demanding than the actual game. So yeah, don't use a benchmark tool. It's stupidly demanding. Hello. Let's turn off the lights. Where is she? What the hell? Okay. Whatever. Vas a probar otra GPU después. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Porque se está haciendo muy tarde, son las 3 de la mañana ya. So many of them. I only have 20 shots. Classic Metro. Yeah, this is not meant to shoot at them, I think. There's too many of them. They want me to activate photo mode. Okay, got the tip for our games. Yeah, I just killed my wife. That's what RTM said. Not me. Let's see where to. Yeah, now we're dropping below 30. A lot of particles. So yeah, maybe high settings makes more sense with this GPU. Let me try it out. Ultras maybe a little too much. Let's do high. Okay, much better. So probably if you want 30 frames, you want to do 1080p high settings with no tessellation. It was a little too much for the GPU. With all the particles and stuff. But yeah, it doesn't look that different, I'd say. Se ve igual en DirectX 11 que en 12. Sí, la diferencia debería ser el rendimiento. Dale, Nicolás, que duermas bien. Again, they're super demanding with filters this time around.
Damn, too high. Hey, Hotiam, help me get out there.
Okay, and for some reason this is floating. What the hell? Hasta mañana, AJXX99. The new anti-pirate system uses a little bit of extra CPU. Yeah, of course, it's extra instructions. But what does that have to do with this? I mean, it's not using GPU, man.
I got you.
Anyways, whatever. At this point,
It was far away.
who am I to judge?
Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or
Me neither.
let's switch the radios. Tom, are you seeing this?
Yes, I am.
Imagining things, right?
A train.
Look, it's our guys for the order.
Oh, look at that.
They're chasing that train. Let's join them.
Yeah, I'll do 900p in a little bit. Be patient, please. Please be patient. That wasn't good. Sí, a 900 pesos y ahora denme 5 minutitos. Que lleguemos a la parte del tren y lo cambiamos. Bueno, Carlos, esta es la primera misión. ¿Qué esperabas?
Assholes. Artyom, thank God. These people.
You always get knocked out in this game. Well, in the previous ones too. Baited.
Well, Dad will
Hola.
become a new one
Ah, hueso roto. ¿Cómo estás? DualX 580. Maybe later. Not today. Today it's 3 in the morning. I want to test 900p and 720p super quickly, so I finish with that. And then I'll go to sleep, wake up, and do the usual videos on Metro. I'll be doing 1050 Ti again, but with more details. Then 750 Ti, then 1060, all the stuff, the usual stuff. But this is my investigation section of the channel.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there.
Sí, Team Destroy 3 debería correr.
We thought we were the only
1440p low, we'll see. First I have to get to the train. Team Destroy. Sí, debería ser igual que acá. Prácticamente. Si la RAM está en dual channel.
Drove us halfway to nowhere.
Do you have a 1070 Ti? I don't, but I have an RTX 2060, which should be similar, I would say. So yeah. Oh. Nice dog. That didn't make any noise. What the? Okay. Artyom is getting screwed here. Over and over. Jesus. Man, Artyom doesn't catch a break on this one. The game runs good on high settings, awesome. Yeah, I was expecting much worse. Okay, the game is over. Bye. Yeah, sure. Oh man. I wanna get to the train, please. Oh, the mask. Okay, awesome. So 60 FPS, Ultra 1066 gigs. I don't know. Stop playing. Don't tell me what to do. If I'm gonna do a good enough test, it makes no sense. So yeah, part of doing a good test is investigating, which means playing the game. So yeah, good luck doing otherwise. That was totally jerk, yeah, agreed. So yeah, let's speed run this one. We clean the mask, good. Hija rollo. Claro, Ignacio, vos ya tenés claro. How about FX 8320 970? I don't know how the 8320 will do here, but the 970 will be more than enough. That's for sure. Y estás cagando porque eres la primera misión. Y bueno, Carlos, cosas que pasan. No siempre soy ruso. I wonder if consoles target 60 or 30. As far as I know, they target 30, but I don't know the upgraded consoles if they target something higher. I think they do 30, all of them. But considering the CPU usage, I mean, it makes no sense. Who knows? I cannot grab anything here. Alright, let's keep it going. Si tengo tutoring con esos settings va bien por ahora. Oh, hello. For some reason they didn't see me.
The turntable is switching on.
Okay, so I'm going to get into the train, awesome. Finally. Would a 58400 improve the performance? It should be the same at the moment. At least in this area, it should be the same. We are GPU bound. I have a Ryzen 5 1600 with 8GB too. Awesome. You'll be fine then. As always, this reminds me of Metro Last Light. Ninja mode. I mean, buy a powerful card and CPU, don't upgrade for a long time. If you don't have enough money, it is unnecessary. Well, yeah. But you have to know when to buy. That's the difficult part. He cannot see me for some reason. Will you run Exodus on 570 as usual? Yes, it should be. I mean, I should be making a video for sure.
How did you... Oh my god. It's you she's been screaming about.
Yeah.
Alive.
Okay, that's a little too close, man.
For her. All right. I'll help. Finally. I'll be of some use.
Alright. Bye, Lucas. Bye.
They took the girl to the base chief for interrogation.
Yeah. I wanna get out of here.
Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back.
Nothing here.
Let's go. Don't rush though. If they notice you, you're both done for. Wait.
Okay, I'll wait.
You'd better not walk into the light.
Okay,
Let's do it this way.
like on the previous ones. También ese tío, me caigo del sueño. Bueno, yo también, así que dentro de poco voy a terminar también. Buenas noches. Good night.
Finish the repairs at the generator, Sergeant.
Oh, okay.
Don't rush.
I'm not rushing. GDB in the open areas, it was 30, not 60. This is, yeah.
Try sneaking.
Really, he cannot see me. Anyways, as I was saying, in the open areas it was half the frame rate, so don't get your hopes up. Tessellation was a big hit, so disable that. The rest, keep it on high. I should be over 30 most of the time, it should be. And well, indoor areas like this one should be double the frame rate, but yeah. Open areas, 30. Which program do you use to show FPS? It's called MSI Afterburner. I have a tutorial on how to use it. Get closer to your opponent for silent takedown. Okay. Yeah, super silent. Okay, thanks Albertox for telling him. El juego más GPU demandante que CPU demandante. Sí, por ahora sí.
He's looking this way, and we need to get to that door.
Why the game is not that CPU heavy? That's rare. This is not an open area, so we'll see.
Try distracting him. Look, there's some garbage around. Throw some.
Okay.
Great. Now throw it. Well done.
Oh, I'm so smart.
Let's go. Come.
Love to run on my RX 580. Yeah, you'll be fine. Is there any FPS shower program supported by Asus? The MSI Afterburner works on any hardware. You don't need to have an MSI GPU. It works anyway. Alright. Let's kick the door. Biakt. Come on, kill him. Get them all, RTM. Oh, that was easy. Sí, el juego se ve muy bien. Es ridículo. It looks amazing. The game looks amazing so far.
Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet.
Yeah, how convenient. Up to 11. Oh, kill them already.
Morons! We're at war! One tap won't be enough for you now.
Okay. Nothing happening right now. Tienes patrocinador si te rompes el lomo por el canal. Me rompo el lomo por el canal. Antes tenía patrocinador, pero ya no. Hi Santiago, I have a question. Metro optimization is good or not? In the open areas it was 30 on high settings, 1080p. Other than that, yeah, it was a little demanding, to say it in some way. On low settings we were getting mid 40s, mid 50s between those numbers. Then on medium we were getting, yeah, again mid 40s, but we weren't going into the 50s. Kind of variable, I would say. But yeah, at the moment, high settings seems to be enough to be over 30 on the open areas. In the closed areas like this one, you get double the frame rate, to be expected. So yeah, got him.
All the guards will be here soon. Damn.
Don't shoot.
Artyom?
Run with him.
Yeah, come on, let's go. And where's my rifle?
You have to run. Is this yours?
Ah, this is much better. Never mind.
We must get out.
Preguntó si mejor rendimiento en DirectX 12 que 11. Y por ahora DirectX 12 parece ir un poquito mejor en el tema del uso de recursos.
Through the courtyard.
El uso de memoria de video es más bajo en DirectX 12 al parecer. Tengo que ver bien. Los FPS son muy parecidos. I was saying in Spanish that the performance DirectX 11 versus 12 was super similar. I think DirectX 12 uses less than VRAM, which makes no sense at all. But I'll test that for sure tomorrow,
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
when I have more solid numbers. This is just investigation. I'm trying to see what performs the worst, trying to get through the tutorial to the open areas. That's what I'm trying to do. Playing these corridor sections makes no sense for a benchmark.
Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
Yeah. Classic. I still can't believe the game looks like that. Yeah, I agree. DV, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He says, oh, I screwed up. He says, have a great weekend, SS. Thank you so much. I will. I screwed up. Well, read the super chat. I'm a genius. Okay, got 2. Okay, some ammo. I can fix the gas mask. That's new. Oh. Hang on. How do I fix it? With a piece of tape. I love it. Oh yeah, it seems to be a little too easy. Not sure if this is because of the tutorial or playing on normal is the reason why. Hopefully it's just a tutorial, because yeah. Or maybe I'm doing headshots, I don't even know at this point. Exceed is dead, thank you for the 2 PEN, which I don't know what that is. Thank you. I will say it now in Spanish. Gracias, Exceed is dead, por los 2 PEN, que no sé qué es. Son espantosos lo que dije, pero no importa. Muchas gracias por los 2. De esa currency, no sé cuál es. 1063 GB o RX 580. Y la 580 diría yo. A ese punto la de 3 GB se supone que va a ser más lenta que la 580. Así que sí, en ese punto, si los precios son similares, la 580 sin dudas. 750 Ti or RX 550. 750 Ti without a doubt. Ah, pesos peruanos. Muchas gracias, Nabol. What mouse and keyboard are you using? I'm using Logitech G903 and a generic keyboard, and I screwed up. I shouldn't do 2 things at the same time. Oh well, it was 1 minute ago, so it's okay. As I was saying, yeah, Logitech G903 and a generic keyboard. I don't really have high expectation for keyboards. Sí, soy de Uruguay. And the weapons sound pretty good so far. Okay, I'll take cover and I'll heal. ¿Está en ultra? No, está en high, como puedes ver al lado de mi cara. Another one down. Yeah, some ammo. I would like that. Okay, I think there's one over there. Yeah, I'm here. Hello, sir. What the hell? Another one down. Somebody's behind me. Genius. I'm playing the game like Call of Duty. at the moment. I apologize about that. I'm trying to get through it quickly. Holy hell. Not going that way. Oh man, I suck. Okay, let's do this right. Let's just throw knives and try to sneak on them. That'll be smarter, I think. It is a preset or custom settings. There's no such a thing as custom settings. I'll show you super quickly. You got low, medium, high, ultra or extreme. Extreme is unplayable. Ultra drops below 30. Motion blur, low, medium or high. Whoa, sorry. DirectX 11 or 12. 12 seems to be slightly better overall. Hairworks on rough, tessellation disabled, 16 times anisotropic, and this is the resolution scale. And that's the options menu. You don't have anything else, unfortunately.
We have to get closer.
So yeah.
If you get closer, I'll distract them while you rescue the old man. Artyom, try going down that ladder.
I screwed up again. I don't know how to switch to my knives, so yeah, I screwed up again. Holy hell. Okay, some ammunition. Beautiful. Waiting for you. Ah, screwed up. Awesome. Okay, got him. Okay, feeling better. Come on, breathe. Awesome. Got him. But they discovered me. Another one down. I don't know Spanish. Well, now you do. Welcome. What is your monitor? It's a 4K monitor, but I'm playing on 1080p because 1050 Ti. No big deal. But yeah, I should add my monitor in the description. A lot of people were asking me about it. Come on, peek, sir. I'll reload the... Ok. Robert tiene una recarga muy rara. Sí, debe ser porque es casero. Yeah, the revolver has a weird reload. Way to reload. Probablemente porque está silenciado y es custom. Ah. Hello. Oh, okay, that was weird.
The enemy is on you. Let's sprint to your Mac, Artyom.
Where to?
Artyom, get to your Mac.
And where's Jermac? Probably here. I don't even know where that guy is. Oh, never mind. He was right beside me. What is the download side of this game? It was like 43 gigabytes, I think. The preload was like, yeah, 43 gigabytes.
We don't have much time.
Yeah, hard mode reviews, but this is a closed area. In the open world, it's like 30 frames per second, so manage your expectations. Are you going to test the 570? Yes, probably next week. No sé qué significa eso.
More guards. Get them.
Gotcha, brother. Okay. Wonderful. I thought there was a guy behind me. No such luck. And to get the ammo from the fallen weapons is a little slow, but it makes sense. Okay, awesome. Let's keep it going. Pero se supone que es una beta, ¿no? No, ¿qué va a ser una beta? Es el juego final esto. Have an Asus 750 Ti OC. Probably half the frame rate. I would say try low settings for 30 frames. Where are they? Oh, I'm blind. Sorry, guys. Imagine this with RTX. You probably cannot see anything. Good, some explosions. I like that. Again, RTM doesn't get a break. Too late. ¿Pero estás en Steam? Sí, por supuesto. Lo compré antes de que se lo sacaran de Steam. 1050 Ti o 1050 Ti or RX 570. RX 570, of course. If you have enough power supply for it, then yeah, 570 all the way. i3 GTX 1050 Ti, what the hell? What do you mean? It's a quad-core CPU. What else did you want? Oh, there are enemies over there. Not sure where. I'm just wasting ammo. What do you want?
Let's do this together.
Okay, let's go. What is this? DLSS? Oh, DLSS is deep learning super sampling. They use a lower resolution, and with deep learning, which basically is AI, they try to use a low resolution and upscale it without it looking like a lower resolution, but it looks a little blurry, I would say, for what I've seen so far on videos. But yeah, it's a way to improve performance. It's only available on RTX cards at the moment. Hopefully the 16 series cards also have this feature, but whatever. In this logic, you can also say the GTX 960 is dead. Yeah, of course. Pretty much the same performance. Okay, so we're finally into the train. Now we're going to see some moving train with the environments on the sides. That will be cool to test out. Okay, that's not good. They never catch a break. How to safely overclock my GTX 750 Ti overclock? Just follow my instructions in my video. I have a tutorial on that. Anyways, the gas mask cracked. Yeah, but I fixed it with a piece of tape, so it's fine.
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us! What the hell? Artyom! What are you doing here? Talk about surprise. It will mean court-martial for all of you.
Oh, great. What the hell happened?
Just can't. Shit.
So this is true? You are working for
Alright.
them? The bastards!
So this is how most of 2019 games are gonna be? I don't think so. Never take one game as reference. It makes no sense at all. I mean, this is not Unreal Engine. This is the engine from 4A games.
No, I won't!
There are no other games being made with this engine at the moment, as far as I know.
Why are they hiding the fact that most
And Shodan is getting some massive improvement with the updates. Will you consider making another video? Yes, probably. We'll see.
dead? All of them! Women, children!
Everyone, shut up.
Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road. The road is
Hi, all-in-one. How are you doing? Good to see you. Can you show all the graphic settings? I already did multiple times, so don't worry. I'll show them later, before I leave.
huge mess, and I can't go back to Moscow now.
I'm just waiting for this to be over, because it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm not sure if this was a good idea. Hopefully it was. But yeah, chat era pirata. Yo qué sé, fíjate.
Well, I'll fight for the guys
Hi, DJ and Play. Estaba muy caro en Steam. Sí, bueno, más o menos. En Uruguay estaba a $35. But why do you want to overclock your GPUs already factory overclock? Well, usually the factory overclock is not so good compared to manual overclock. Okay, so this is the part I wanted to see.
Supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the
Alright.
war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them!
¿Tienes alguna RTX? Sí, la 2060. Why have you lost your 950? I sold it like a year ago. I mean, it's been a while. It's just 10%, 10 to 15% slower than the 1050 Ti, so you're not missing much, to say the least.
To everyone,
Okay, now as you can see, we're dropping below 50.
Thing and I.
So yeah, what's to be expected. The open areas, below 30, below 30, below 40. This is just a cinematic. But yeah, on high settings I didn't see any drops below 30 just yet.
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head.
Okay, how convenient. They never catch a break, as I said multiple times. Holy hell.
Warning, if you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Oh, shit to kill. They already shot the hell out of it. Thanks, DJ and Play. Much appreciated.
Everything in
So bueno, 750 Ti con una resolución menor y gráficos bajos aguantará 30. Sí, probablemente.
Stop the engine immediately.
Debería correr así, pero en 720p. En alto. GTX 950 equals 1052 GB. Yeah, pretty much. He jugado las cosas en ruso. Sí, yo ya sé, pero está.
Finally, some good sense.
Eso no es problema mío. Porque hay bastantes comentarios en español. Porque razones. Hello, cousin. Hello, Lazul. How are you doing? Sí, está usando muy poca RAM. Anyways.
Why aren't you?
Oh, great. I only have to do everything. RTM never catches a break. Oh, finally, some good weapons.
Jacob.
Yeah, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for
Come
a
on.
bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire.
Man, so
Will you
inconsistent.
let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to
I mean, if I look that way, 40. If I look this way, 55.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? All the
Okay.
people joyride? No,
Let's
I
keep it
see only
going.
one,
Parece que
you've been
usa un 80 de gráfico en 40 de processor.
Verdict
Eh?
has already been passed.
Will the RX 580 gigs be able to max out 1080p, 60 FPS? I don't know. I'll find out when I test it.
Buy yourself a seaside retirement.
It'll probably be okay.
You damn cripple.
I just wanna get to the open world.
We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out. They destroyed us and you...
I have been a
Right.
soldier my whole life.
But yeah, the game looks amazing.
Dedicated my life to my
I know I said that multiple times,
I'll be damned if I
but I'm genuinely impressed.
you.
The stream probably doesn't make justice, but that was very stupid on my part. Okay, finally some intensive stuff. Those particles were a lot to the GPU. We drop into the 30s. Alright, we keep it going.
I'm shooting you personally through your
Bam.
forehead, you damn criminal.
I'm getting destroyed. Come on. What a good moment to change the filters. I cannot shoot, what the hell? I was pressing the trigger. Okay, 1 minute ago. There are checkpoints, so something to keep in mind if you were wondering.
Deserters, but like rabid dogs! A bullet for each of you! I'm shooting you personally through your forehead, you damned cripple! Forget
Come.
about visible targets!
Let's get this done. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't allow me to shoot right away. Probably scripted, no worries. Yeah, it's not doing what I'm doing with the mouse and keyboard. Change filter. Oh man. More ammo, fantastic. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. Yeah, allow me to shoot. Yeah, I'm not shooting. Don't worry, I'm just going to blow it up. Let's get the hell out. Whatever that means. He pulled the crank. Oh, it's out the brakes. Awesome. And now a big explosion. Hopefully we don't drop below 30. Let's see.
Hold on.
Any second now. Okay. Yeah, good stuff. ¿Alguien en español? Sí, yo también. También el nuevo Far Cry. Sí, rebobina al principio del stream, alrededor del minuto 10. Estoy jugando el nuevo Far Cry. Es prácticamente Far Cry 5 con nuevos modelos 3D y texturas. Sí, las animaciones de recarga son impresionantes. What's the performance difference between the 3100 Ryzen 3 1300X? They should be pretty close, especially for targeting 60. But yeah, I cannot give you exact numbers. AMD A8 76. Oh, 7650K, 8 GB RAM, 50. Y yo digo que debería ser jugable. Trancarlo a 30 y listo. Metro has always been very demanding game since the first one. It's the same engine. Yes, it's the same engine, but it's improved quite a bit. It looks way better. So yeah, I mean, I think that's enough for now. Once I finish this, I'll change resolutions so you see what's going on. But yeah, I need to get to the open world, better said. And once I get there, I'll be able to actually benchmark the game. So yeah, 7 de la mañana. Ahora son las 3:38, así que... Acá son las 3:38, así que me estoy muriendo de sueño, pero está. No, de nada, Cuervo X. Depends on the game. That's true, yeah, spam. Yeah, I'll do 900p and 720 once I can get out of this moment. Pasó con el metro, ya no lo usan. Acaban de salir del metro. Estuvieron como 20 años metidos ahí. Ahora pueden salir. Anyways, hopefully this finishes soon. I cannot skip it, unfortunately. But hey. Con el 5... Debería irte como te va a mí. Tema que no va a 60 FPS en 1080p ni en casualidad, en pedo, no. Al mínimo no llegó a 60. Sí, lo acaban de abandonar el metro. What is your opinion about game that goes to Epic Games Store? I think it was a very terrible decision, especially since the game was on sale on Steam for a really long time. So yeah, it was just Epic gave them money, they grabbed the money. So yeah, I don't like that decision, but I cannot do anything about it. I bought it on Steam anyways, on time. But it sucks for the people that don't want to buy it on the Epic Games Store. But as always, money wins, I guess.
Jamming station. Shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs
All the way over here.
the case is so clear? There's no way back now.
I got it. That made no sense at all. Which headsets do you use? I use HyperX Cloud 2s. So yeah, they are very comfy, they sound pretty good, they come with a mic, but I'm not using it, so yeah, just buy it. Well, yeah, what were you expecting, Dean? 1050 Ti was going to be just at the maximum potential. By maximum potential I mean the usage. I dropped below 30 on Ultra, so high is the way to go. And tessellation was super demanding.
So the route from here should go like this.
Casper, no estoy usando esta PC para hacer stream, estoy usando una PC por separado, por lo que no afecta al rendimiento. Sorry, I was reading something else. Con un Ryzen 2400, sí, David, debería lo más bien. No te preocupes. I was saying in Spanish with a Ryzen 5 2400G plus an RX 570. The game will run alright, it shouldn't have any problems. I mean, if it's running on this computer, it should be fine. Amazon has RX 570s for only $99. Yeah, I know. Best value ever. Sí, hay diferencia, Nahuel. El tema de no te podría dar números exactos. Hay diferencias. I'll test the 750 Ti tomorrow. Be patient. I cannot do everything right now. It's 3:41 in the morning. I'm trying to finish with this other resolutions so you can see the performance.
It's not a short trip to the Urals, so
Yeah, let me skip, please.
let's name this bucket.
No, you cannot get solid 60s on 1080. You need at least, I would say 900 below. It's a good way. We'll see. But yeah. Probably 720 or 900p for 60 frames, but on the 1060 should be pretty easy, I think. Yeah, the RX 580 should be faster. On this game I'm not sure which company benefits, but we'll find out soon enough.
Sounds okay, but
Yeah, I need to wait. No way. Really? Oh, great. Okay, I was disconnected briefly. I should be back now. For some reason it just disconnected me super quickly. No unskippable cutscenes. This is the unskippable cutscenes, but they're in real time. They're not actually cutscenes.
Wow, that's some distance. I wonder how long it will take.
No way, Ronak.
How are you, Alyosha?
Okay. Oh, I could have explored the train, but I didn't. Okay, I'm a genius.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh.
Intoxicating.
But that was not what had caused the cruise.
Sí, por fin voy a salir. Finally, I was trapped in the cutscenes. Oh man, come on. Okay. This is getting more exciting. Another unskippable thing. Sí, Putin es el jefe final. Sí. Me lo dijo Peluchín. Ya probé con gráficos medios. Voy a hacer unos cambios en un rato. How long does this thing go? For a while. It won't take long. Oh yeah, finally I think I'll get into the open area, which is what I wanted from the start. It took like an hour to get there, but that's fine, I guess. I just wanna finish this, go to sleep, test it tomorrow. Do you get nervous when recording in English? Nah, no, it's fine. I used to get nervous like 2 or 3 years ago. Now it's pretty normal, I'd say. What the hell? Let me quick save. I cannot. Okay, so now this makes a lot more sense. Man, it looks so beautiful. Holy hell. And where is it?
Are you alright, Artyom?
Yes, I'm alright. I just want to explore, please.
How bad is it? Can we move?
Oh man. Okay.
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Ah, sí, Aurorita.
Uniforms.
Sí, obvio, pide mucho más gráfica. O sea, la ves al 100%. Pero está.
It's just the perimeter guard.
¿A qué hora otro stream? No tengo ni idea. Por ahora no va a haber streams hasta dentro de un mes, capaz. Voy a estar haciendo tantos videos. Are you overclock them and send... No, I don't overclock. You speak Spanish o algo así. Algo así. GTX 960 2 gigs in adaptive V-Sync. As far as I know, they don't have adaptive sync. Only for Pascal and the RTX cards. So Pascal and Turing. The previous ones, I'm not sure if they... Oh, Pascal is also 960. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, it should be compatible. Not sure.
Situation. You are not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two
Okay,
can handle themselves
beautiful.
just fine.
Finally.
When can you get the Aurora running again?
Finally have a map. Awesome. What do I need to check here?
Get to it then.
Okay.
Spartans, let's
Got it.
Let's go, Artyom.
Let's go. I can save the game. Awesome. Sí, se cayó por un momento. Lo vi. Excuse me. Sí, se cayó, pero reconectó enseguida. Excuse me, again. ¿Estás para con las 1650 y 1660? Probablemente, vamos a ver.
Let's move out,
Perfect.
Artyom.
La versión de Steam usa de nuevo. Todas las versiones deberían ser lo mismo.
Sure thing. Gotta say, that was
Just saving my progress.
flimsy roadblock.
Okay, now this makes a lot more sense. Let me save one more time. I'm going to look into this position and show you all the settings. I'm going to cycle now between settings. So 1080p, DirectX 11. Cycling settings at the moment. Tessellation will be disabled all the time. By cycling settings, I mean I'll try each preset very quickly. So we were on high. We'll start with extreme. Everything. I mean, the preset is extreme. Texture filtering 16 times anisotropic. No tessellation because it's demanding. No hairworks. No physics. Motion blur on low. Since I don't like heavy motion blur, we get extreme. So we go back. Let's see what extreme looks like. Okay, so 1080p extreme. As you can see, we get below 30. We get 25 FPS, just like on the starting area. So no thanks, we're fine. Then on ultra should be below 30 in places that have a lot of particles. This is not one of them, but it can drop in below 30 on ultra pretty easily in demanding moments. Then high, you already saw it, but I'll show you again. Let's show you high settings. High settings is a few extra FPS, like 5 more, 6 I would say. Then medium should be one of the big boosts to the frame rate. As you can see, much smoother. Then we get low settings, which is extreme. I selected extreme, I'm a genius. Let's select low settings. Okay, so low settings were super close to 60, but I saw drops into the upper 40s in more demanding scenes. So yeah, as you can see, low is super smooth, to be expected. The RAM usage now is much higher, the CPU usage too. Como pueden ver, el uso de RAM es mucho más alto en la parte abierta, también el uso de CPU. Now we're switching to 900p, so we're going to do 900p extreme. So I'm going to change the status to 900p cycling settings. Oh man, where's the status? There. So this is 900p cycling settings. No, Neto, I'm not going to do that now. So this is 900p extreme, again below 30, don't use extreme. And the RAM usage is super high, maybe because I'm switching settings, not sure. Then 900p Ultra, this should be a good option for 30 frames per second. It's like high 1080p, the frame rate I'm getting here. No big deal. Then again 900p, but this time on high, should be like 5 or 7 FPS more. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much 8 FPS more. Much smoother. And then medium, this should be 60 frames per second. Yep, there we are, 60 frames, at least in this area, with drops into the 50s. Then we got low settings, 900p low, this is 70 frames. I would say this is the best way to play at 60, if you want to play at 60, or this or medium. That will be my ideal settings if you want smooth frame rates. Let's go for 720. 720 extreme. Yeah, I'll do 1440p after 720, no worries. Let me disable this thing and change the status to 720 cycling settings. So 720, we get extreme. We're getting 30 frames per second. All right. And don't see the RAM usage. For some reason, it's probably because I'm changing settings. That is probably filling the system RAM for some reason. Kinda weird. Anyways, 720p Ultra is a good boost, as you can see, 50. Then 720p high shouldn't be a huge difference. We're probably getting 10 FPS more. Yep. We're getting 60s with some drops into the 50s, like 900p medium. Then on medium, this should be like 70 or 80, 75, okay, not bad. And 720p low, probably you're not going to use 720p low. 90 frames per second. It seems that it's lowering the resolution as well when I lower the settings to low, not sure. And now let's try 1440, but I'm going to use medium from the get-go because it's going to be super demanding. So 1440 medium settings. Oh, I screwed up, sorry guys. 1440 medium. Okay, so 1440p medium settings is super laggy, but it seems to be 30. Let's go to the status, put 1440 cycling settings. So yeah, this is 1440 medium, and then 1440 low, because I know over medium will be below 30. Okay, 1440p low is way more decent. If you want to play at 1440, maybe use low settings. Much better idea. You cannot really see the frame rate, so I'm going to zoom it in super quickly. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, at 1440, if you use low settings, you get into the mid 30s, as you can see, at least in this area. But once you go to medium, you're probably going to drop below 30 when there are a lot of particles and stuff. So yeah, keep that in mind. And the CPU usage is much higher than the previous parts, of course. This is a much more open area. I'm getting over 8 gigs of RAM, of system RAM usage, but that's because probably I'm cycling settings. That would be a little ridiculous. But yeah, 1440 seems to be working fine if you use low. So yeah, my ideal settings in this case, if you want 60s, would be 900p low or medium, if you don't care about some drops into the 50s. Then if you want something like, if you don't care about going to 720, maybe try medium settings 720 or high settings. And then if you don't care about the performance, do 1440 low settings or 1080p high. 1080p high seems to be the best balance. But yeah, let me quickly go to DirectX 12 one more time and go back to 1080. So we can finally test that stuff. It won't take long. So this is 1080 high settings. And we're going to switch to DirectX 12 because reasons. I'm going to save the progress. So here should be 44, 45 FPS, pretty much. I should get back to this place once I load the game again. So we'll definitely see the difference between DirectX 11 and 12. Let me see very quickly. I'll go to status here, put DirectX 12. Fantastic. And once it finishes processing this, as you can see here, this trying to sync the saves with the cloud. I'll be back into it. Give me 5 seconds. Almost there. Okay guys, I almost lost the connection again with YouTube. How fantastic. So I relaunched the game. Can GTX 1060 6 gigs play on Ultra? Probably. I don't think you have any problems. 750 Ti para mí era la mejor tarjeta para mí antes. Y sí, bueno, es como la 9800 GTX. Antes era la mejor, ahora no. Eso pasa con el tiempo. Tengo miedo de irme quedando atrás con la 50 Ti. Y bueno, ya nos vamos a ver por ahora. Mientras no salga el Play 5 está todo bien. It's unfortunate that playing an FPS game with frame rate below 60 makes me feel sick. Well, yeah, this one is too demanding, that's the problem. So you don't have much of an option, unfortunately. So yeah, do 4K for the lulz. Nah, I'm alright, I won't do 4K. And for some reason, it doesn't allow me to skip this. Why? Why the hell? Come on, you let me skip this before. Probably screwed up the save when it's synchronized with the cloud. We'll see. Anyways, I'm going to mute this. I don't want music copyrights. Esa acá también es casera, parece una Type 56 o una U. La verdad que no tengo ni idea, no sé nada de armas. Anyways, once I finally skip this, hopefully soon enough, I'll be able to see if my save file is safe or not. Hopefully yes. But yeah, I mean, Far Cry runs like Far Cry 5, Far Cry New Dawn, as far as I could see. Okay, I can skip now. It was a loading screen. Got it. No big deal. Let's continue from the part we got.
After all those years in the underground,
And after
the
this,
surface seemed incredibly fresh.
it's 30 to 40 FPS playable. I mean, in consoles it runs a stable 30. Yes, I mean, with mouse and keyboard it's hard to get used to, but you can. I mean, if you really want to, you can. Or just a controller, but that's... I don't like that.
For 20 years we thought that neither the government
Yeah,
nor
tessellation,
the
yeah, I screwed up.
had survived.
Thanks, Monu.
Turns out there's
I'm not
still
going to
out
fix
there.
it. I'm a badass. Okay, well, we're getting 44 here. Now we got 47. Okay, use DirectX 12. DirectX 12 runs better. For sure. As you can see here, it was 44, now it's 47. Kind of hard to pass up. So yeah, use DirectX 12 on this one. It seems to be using less than VRAM as well. But make sure to restart the game after you change settings. If not, it fills your system RAM usage. It went over 8 gigabytes when I was cycling between settings. So yeah, be aware of that. Maybe even on DirectX 12 I can even do Ultra with the extra FPS we get. Let me see if this uses more system RAM. Okay, it takes some time to apply the changes. Give it 1 second. I hate when this happens. It takes some time to change. Ah, muchas gracias, Vixio. Ya lo arreglo. Sorry about this, I forgot that the FPS thing couldn't be seen. As I was saying, the frame rate on DirectX 12 seems to be higher. Instead of 44, I was getting like 48. So use DirectX 12. Sin en casa, pasar de 16X a 8X no hizo nada, es el filtro anisotrópico, no es el anti-aliasing. Pero sí, usar 900p medio me ayudó más igual. Creo que 900p medio es mejor. Now that's called pure GPU testing. Yeah, pretty much. Sí, yo también, yo me estoy por ir. Yeah, Cristo. I'm I'm just tired. That's the problem. I'm not nervous. I'm just excited. That's a better way to say it. I mean, I'm not nervous. I just tend to speak quick. That's when I'm trying to explain something, I just work that way. Don't worry, man. It's okay. Did you get a chance to play the game already? Cristo? No, no es el anti-alias, sin en casa, ya no se usa, ese es el filtro anisotrópico. Anyways, as I was saying, Ultra 1080p, I'm going to switch the status to Ultra. First of all, use RTX 12, as I was saying.
You won't have to go swimming after all. The locals probably get around mainly.
But yeah, maybe Ultra is viable on the RTX 12 on 1080p.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church.
But yeah, I'm just going to the boat here.
I'm settled.
I'm going to be ambushed by a monster or something, and I finish the stream after that. I'm super tired. It's 4 in the morning. I need to sleep. So you get my point. Hello, monster. Se ve más stuttering en DirectX 12. No sé, no le puedo dar bien el frame time, pero la diferencia es mínima. Considerando los FPS más altos. I cannot move through here. Okay, I'm stuck. Never mind. Y bueno, vos ves Thunderbolt, le puedes bajar a los ajustes. As you can see, there are screen space reflections here in full effect. Yeah, I mean, I think this should be about it. I'll keep playing on my own tomorrow. If I got time, I'll make a video. If I don't, I'll start on Monday. It's been one hell of a week, but yeah. I mean, the game runs pretty good considering what I was expecting. So yeah, guys, I'm just tired. I'm going to finish the stream. It's been almost 3 hours now. It's 4 in the morning. So yeah, I gotta rest so I can do proper benchmarking. Yeah, the character is not talking, I know. He's a silent protagonist. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to finish the stream now. So thank you so much for sticking around. We tested Far Cry New Dawn. We tested Metro, we tested, yeah, we even decompressed, not decompressed, we decrypted Metro, yeah, from Steam. Due to the preload, it took a while, it was worth it. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully tomorrow I have some tests, if not, expect them on Monday. Bueno, nos vemos. Muchas gracias a todos por mirar. Y bueno, nos vemos en la próxima. Chau. Bye 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 bye.